Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Greetings to you. So, I really want to touch on this. This is the person that you're saying right here is the Edo APC Chairman. His name is Jaret Tenebe. As we found out, this guy had the gumption to be threatening a young lady. I'm going to bring that to you shortly. This is him. Says death awaits you APC chairman. Apparently, this is how he goes around threatening people. God, what kind of human beings? Nigeria just get thugs, thieves as a hey God abeg o, as politicians. These people are not normal people. Oh. These people are like bottom barrel. The likes of this Jaret Tenebe, from the kind of things that were coming out of his mouth, he's bottom barrel. Like, these people are not supposed to exist with other human beings in a civil society. Not one bit. I see Twitter, I say I shock. I say, wetin be this? Wetin reach like this when this man carry dey threa ten young girl? Young girl. You just carry dey threa ten am. Hey, I wan bring the tweet for una. Make I show una where this thing take start. I see tweet, I shock. See am now. Beautiful young girl oh. Okay, let's go into it. So the girl said to him, I will be your last victim of threats. Her name is Blessing Agu, right? I like her audacity. These APC people think they have the monopoly of madness. Let me read it to you guys. Kai! No, 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 no. This is crazy. Eh? This is it. So, this is where the tweet started, I think. He sent her a message and says, this is him. This is the monkey here. Your unalive is closed. Then she responds, you think I am Ferez Okpere? You threatened the last time. And then this uncouth man says, you're a bastard. Just show where you are if you can. This thug, this barbarian. The lady says, shame no catch you, safe. A whole state chairman who behaves like a cultist. Wallahi, this man is a cultist. And then he says, your father. Hey, God abeg o. Nigerians, na this one na dey carry hide. Eh? Then she says, after he tells her that she's a bastard, right? She says, I'm currently in Abuja, you are mad. I like her boldness. Then this stupid man say, come out first. Look at the way his manner and way he's talking. And then she says to him, useless man. Wait now. Now this your brain you dey use take cross road. And then he says, I'm coming to Abuja tomorrow. Just say where you are. Ha! Oluwa o. Oluwa. Edo people wey make. Oh, come. He say, where? Send address, Honku, where they bleak. I love her already. I really love her boldness. Yes, this is how you deal with bullies. Eh? And then he says, death awaits you, idiot. Can you imagine? This man is an animal. If any of you people like me that they hear this thing, he's an animal that belongs in the zoo, the deepest part of the zoo. And then she now says, noted, I will share my location. I should be scared. It will be. Useless man. Keep threatening me. I'm not scared of you. Big fool. Aye, it sweets me. Eh? And then the bastard says, send your address or come out to Wuse in front of articles. In front of articles campaign office. Can you imagine? 9 p.m. tomorrow. Just come out there 9 p.m. Come out and see little kid goat. Look at this Eve goat. Malu. Eh? Then she says, you are so shameless with no steez. How did you end up becoming a state chairman? Okome. I just said it. I didn't even know she was going. Hey, I'm telling you, I follow Shat Okome. They body just they catch you. Power is transient. Eh? This is a whole. Where make see your chairman. Make go wrong, go hide. You know will come out. Hey, God abeg oh, what is this? The guy is actually bleached. There's no lie. How can you come out and be threatening someone? I don't understand. There's not one complete sentence that this man made in all his rants. Eh? And then look at the comment section. If a dog becomes rabid, the owner must put it down. If the owner cannot do this, then society must step in to prevent it from biting citizens. Eh? Anakoka proverb. Look at this one. APC just they nominate people as coordinator. This one are the oldest thug cultists. If APC could recruit this one, then they can hire Satan to work for them. Eh? If Nigerians know wetin dem dey do, this Nini Ola, one guy like that when they act movie, they're supposed to unfollow the bastards, all of them, including Tony Abraham, all of them. Those people are not supposed to have followers again, apart from their Emilio Con followers. I'm telling you people. Eh? Let's read some of the comments. The most annoying aspect of this vital information is that nothing will happen to the same APC state chairman that has already threatened to buy this girl. And the most annoying aspect of it is that DSS will never invite him for questioning. You see, huh? Somebody say, nah, AI. Hey, the people are tagging DSS, saying Una party chairman is threatening someone's life. We already have one that the APC cabal beat to unalive in Bayelsa, Amasoma. Can you imagine? The same APC that cannot fight bandits in Nigeria, but all you do is take the life of youths. Hi! This same badly bleached man made threatening utterances when Obi went to Edo State some months back. This fellow is a common thug and never fit to hold any position, but we are not surprised. It's an APC thing, thuggery. This one says, I cannot wait to see a change of government in Nigeria and persons like Jaret Tenebe rot in prison. APC members feel so unstoppable because of our corrupt system. Eh? The history of party chairman. In the history of party chairman, I have never seen an uncouth fellow like this Edo State APC chairman. I'm telling you. Make her come and carry your chairman. Very irresponsible of anyone to threaten fellow human beings to the extent of unaliving. I'm telling you, man. Nigeria, this is crazy. This man comes out boldly and threatens a young lady. They tell her, say, make it come out. God, I hope that girl has people that, in fact, I wish that girl go arrange herself, arrange some other people when pass am, show up for that 9 p.m. Instead of her showing up, those people will show up for her. I'm telling you, this kind of person needs to be dealt with and put in his place. Since he does not understand the importance of the office he holds as a chairman, people ought to teach him a lesson. What manner of animals are these in Nigeria? Although Edo State one I can worse pass. See the one when they run after the governor. Everywhere the governor go, he go dey hail am, they shout. He go Osun State, go they threaten Adeleke. Hey, God abeg. Anyway, now here we dey. We go dey look am. That being said, there's another one I want to bring to you people's knowledge. a couple of videos here, and then I wrap it up. I no want day for you. Meanwhile, Riley Moore say a destabilized Nigeria will embolden terrorists, make Christians less safe. So we go see wetin dem wan do in the upcoming days. Mo hear wetin dis man wan talk.
This Judd Saul, the executive director of Equipping the Persecuted. You know, I don't try to come out every day and get a lot of attention by putting out videos of myself. Usually the purpose for doing this is just because I have something that I have to say and that I'd like to raise attention and a certain awareness about. And I just wanted to come out and say this. So I just got back from Washington, D.C. I was at the International Religious Freedom Summit. And lo and behold, the Washington, D.C. lobby firm known as DCI Group, the company that has taken over $9 million from the Nigerian government to put out a narrative that there's no genocide, that everything, you know, is okay. And poor Tinubu is just inherited such a mess that he can't handle everything that's going on, but also to say that there really is no genocide taking place. It's just people being affected, and poor Tinubu just doesn't have enough resources. I just want to point a few things out real fast. First of all, DCI is a Republican-leaning firm that took $9 million, which I refer to as Judas money, to lay cover for the genocide that's happening in Nigeria. While Mrs. Tinubu, the First Lady of Nigeria, is parading around Washington, D.C., going to these high-level meetings, eating at the fancy restaurants, while she's out here saying that, oh, poor Tinubu is in over his head and that there's really...
It's connection, no. It's not me. It's not me that is doing it.
No genocide taking place. The fact remains that while she's here, over 300 Christians have been massacred within the last 72 hours. In Taraba, in Benue, major attack in Kwara, killing in Plateau. The vast majority of these victims are Christian. The people doing the killing are Fulani, ethnic militia. The attacks in Kwara were committed by radical Islamists. Now, while Nigerian government is spending $9 million bringing a delegation to the United States to say that, you know, there's no genocide going on, it's okay. You know, they could have spent that $9 million protecting their own citizens. I'm gonna make you aware of really how things work in Nigeria to put it in perspective, because I don't think most Americans or Westerners really understand how this works. Did you know that the average soldier in Nigeria makes $100 a month? The average police officer makes about $100 a month, if they're lucky, and even if they get paid on time. Now do the math. $9 million can pay for a lot of security personnel at $100 a month, especially in the very hard hit areas that get attacked over and over and over and over again with no security. Now I'd like to highlight a certain thing, a specific instance of what we know had happened in Benue, in the Kwandi area. The local police and military were in the middle of a rotation. Now that means soldiers and police are moving out and new ones are moving in, but they don't do it at the same time. One goes and then one comes. But for some magical reason, the terrorists knew that there was a rotation taking place, that the military was moving and that the police were moving. Somehow magically, the terrorists knew when this was going to happen, so there was no security in the area. And then they go and unleash and kill civilians. Women, children, men were murdered in these attacks. And there was just an attack last night, new attack in Benue, not too far from Kwandi. All while the First Lady is spending Nigerian government money to put out the false narrative that there is no genocide against Christians. To every Nigerian watching this, you guys should be very, very, very upset that your government is spending this kind of money to put out a false narrative instead of protecting your people. You Nigerian senators, congressmen, and politicians should be very upset about what's happening in your country, while hundreds of your innocent people are murdered every week. Every single week. Thousands of your people are getting kidnapped yearly. Sometimes multiple hundred in one setting with no police or military intervention. This lies on your shoulders. The responsibility to protect your people rests on your shoulders. And instead of expounding all this energy and money to put out propaganda, why don't you just take your resources, your energy, your connections, and your efforts to actually solve the problem, which would bring about a better future for all Nigerians and be a better future for your country? Is the little naira, the little payoffs worth it? Is the bribery you're taking from the bad guys worth it? You want to keep running your country into the ground for little pieces of silver, betraying your own people to benefit yourselves? Or would you rather see a prosperous, functioning Nigeria that is the beacon of all Africa and could be a beacon to the rest of the world of what a prosperous, secure, free society looks like? I ask you this question. I'm still going to be coming to Nigeria. Our teams are still going to be working on the ground trying to pick up the pieces after these attacks, the pieces that you guys failed to pick up. We're going to help the lives of the people that you're refusing to help. But we're still going to be a voice for the voiceless in your country and across the world. We're going to be a voice for the suffering Nigerian Christians. And we're not going to back down. And I don't care if you're waiting it out till Trump is out of office, which I've heard is what you guys are doing. You're planning on waiting it out till Trump's out of office. Just play the game for long enough as your people continue to suffer, get kidnapped, get massacred. There's no reason for this. Do the right thing for once. Stand up for your people. Protect the innocent. Fight the evil that is killing the innocent, that is doing the kidnapping. And to my fellow brothers and sisters in Nigeria, my fellow Christian brothers and sisters, you guys need to speak up. You prosperity preachers need to speak up. Christians in Nigeria need to unite under one voice to say enough is enough. And to the Muslims in Nigeria that are sick and tired of watching people being killed and kidnapped, and they just want to see a free, prosperous Nigeria, you need to join in the chorus with the Christians and say enough is enough. All it takes is willpower. All it takes is everybody getting behind one another, helping one another to defeat this evil. And to my friends, my colleagues, and to the politicians that represent us in the United States, President Trump, we could be doing a lot more in Nigeria to give the good guys a helping hand. But we need to identify who's doing the killing and acknowledge it. We need to identify all the bad actors, including the Fulani ethnic militia. It's not just ISIS. It's not just Boko Haram. The group that's responsible for doing the vast majority of the killings of Christians is the Fulani ethnic militia, and you have to identify them for who they are if we're going to put a stop to it. I'm asking you, President Trump, Marco Rubio, Tulsi Gabbard, put time, effort, and resources into exposing the Fulani ethnic militia. It's not just Boko Haram and ISIS that are dangerous. There's a third large terror element called the Fulani ethnic militia that need to be dealt with. But I'm asking for the world to join, brothers and sisters across the world to join this cause. If you'd like to help persecuted Christians on the ground immediately instead of waiting for political action and political help, which I hope one day comes, in the meantime, there's dead bodies, there's wounded in the hospitals that we're taking care of. We need all the help we can get at equippingthepersecuted.org. For a little over $1 a month, you can partner with us at equippingthepersecuted.org. Join the cause. Be a part of the solution instead of just talk. God bless you all, and may God help Nigeria.
Now, outsider, I call they take care of Nigeria problem. Outsiders.
God will punish you. Father Kuka, Reverend Father Kuka, and only God will punish you. For you to say there's no Christian genocide, God will punish you. Father Kuka, with whatever they use to bribe you, you will vomit, it will hook in your throat. Reverend Father Ilya of Benue State, God will punish you for denying Christian genocide. The attack on Kayama Woro community in Kayama local government emirate also in Kwara State is a disgrace to this nation. These criminals, Islamic criminals from Sokoto State that were driven, migrated to Kwara State, we all knew about the migration. Number two, they sent a letter January 8th telling the Woro community that they are coming to preach, and the community rejected the preaching. And they sent letters to the state government, DSS, and everything. It's online. It's there. It's true. Google it. And they deployed a team of soldiers to that place. The people waited. And after the soldiers left, they came and attacked. From 5 p.m. Tuesday till the next day, Wednesday, there was no response. The stupidity of our political elite and the idiocy of their followers. You are busy decamping from one party to the other. When your people are being killed, being yamutunized, you stupid followers, you will carry broom, carry umbrella, wear t-shirt, wear cap, follow one stupid man who cannot protect you people to a campaign to decamp. But they cannot. When these idiots wrote that letter, why didn't they go after them? I saw somebody coming to analyze the road from here to here. The road, don't you have helicopter? Don't you have Tukana jets? Can't you fly bombers there? Don't you have paratroopers you can drop? Is it when you want to do independence or want people without jumping from helicopter? Some of them will land on top of people's roof, land on top of electric wires. Something they warn you now. They shot and killed 100 and something people. If you like, come and say it is AI. And then after the governor war, Agbada, oh God, I've never seen a generation of stupid leaders like this generation across party lines. Stupid human beings who have no value for life, who have no value for this country, who have no value for the citizens, and a group of stupid followers. Arewa, the people who came to kill are there Arewa. The people who were killed, were they not Arewa people? And then Father Kuka, Reverend Father Kuka, and only God will punish you. For you to say there's no Christian genocide, God will punish you. Father Kuka, with whatever they used to bribe you, you will vomit it, will hook in your throat. Reverend Father Ilya of Benue State, God will punish you for denying Christian genocide. Those people who came to preach, what are they going to preach? Were they going to preach a crusade to Christians or to Muslims? They were Islamic militants that wanted to forcefully convert people to Islamic radicalism. The people that went to Kaduna to kidnap people on during worship. Who were they? Who did they kidnap? Christians. Any person that says there's no Christian genocide in this country, God will punish you. The blood of the people will pursue you. You will see dead people in your dreams.
He said,
nonsense generation
I'm telling
of leaders. Just wasted dozens of lives in Kwara State. And you Kwara people in Lagos, Kwara people in Ilorin, you are not protesting.
You are
not protesting, you are not demonstrating. You can, PFN in Kwara, you are not saying anything. Oh, the situation is so hopeless.
It is.
I beg, person the vex. Not touch American soldiers, I just the one on our own good.
It is. It is. So now in Nigeria, see una people. See people when they support this party, they come out. Mona listen to this person message.
Obi Kubana is the founder of Odogun Bitters. He also have real estate businesses in Lagos, in Abuja, something like that. But let's start from the Odogun Bitters. It is you and I, the poor man children, they drink Odogun Bitters.
Yeah,
you don't see Wike drink Odogun Bitters. You don't see Tinubu drink Odogun Bitters. You don't see senators drink Odogun Bitters. No. Now you and I, now they buy Odogun
they
Bitters.
drink.
If you are a Nigerian, a youth in this country, you don't have good job. You don't have good roads. You don't have hospitals. They are kidnapping and buying your people. And wherever you are, south, north, east, west.
Things are
everybody, you guys, we are calling on the boycotting of Odogun Bitters. Boycott of quiet at this Bolale is an actor. Go to his YouTube channel. If you are a Nigerian, you are subscribed to that YouTube channel. You should go and subscribe for them. This madness where they want mad this year, we go tell them say madness. They don't dance our blood because they have pushed us.
They don't know the power when they get.
We are not saying you should not support whoever you want to support, but our money and our pockets, we are going to use it to fight against you. We cannot be giving you money to go and be using to support those that are oppressing us. It will not be possible. We will not give you money to oppress those that are supporting us. Guys, do you know what it is? 2 days ago, you know the new Epstein file that was just released? Jay-Z name came out. Before they break, Jay-Z Instagram account, more than 10 million followers. The same thing with more than 10 million followers. They unfollow
Americans
them.
Know
that is boycottage. You boycott them. Any man that is a public figure that is joining people to oppress, that is joining anybody to oppress you as a commoner. Now in Nigeria, this 2027, it's poor versus the rich. That's what we are doing this year.
I'm telling you.
That is the politics they are playing this year. The poor versus the rich. And they are not so much, and you can affect them massively. You can affect them massively. If before they break, Bolale, if he gets any YouTube accounts, if before they break, say 1 million followers, he go no say yes. That's a statement. That is a statement. If by the end of February, Obi Kubana say in income for that Odogun Bitters, say he lose millions of nairas. He go no say Nigerian youths are speaking. We all have to speak. I'm not talking about equal your bounce whatever. I'm talking about the poor masses. Anybody that is suffering, it doesn't matter what tribe you are, it doesn't matter where you are from. If you are in Nigeria and you are suffering this regime, if you are suffering this regime, in one way or the other, you are suffering, you are feeling the heat of this regime. One girl died which day because of ordinary antidotes. That girl could have been your sister. There are mothers that are collecting money. I want to put it forth to you. You mothers that collect money to vote for any APC, you say your vote, you are among those that killed that young girl. Enough of this crying up and down in the internet when you are collecting money to vote corruption. When you are collecting money to vote corruption, that young girl it is all the mothers that took money from the last election they did in Anambra. We saw it in videos. You are the ones that buy that girl.
Bam.
That Naya, if Unaya, you people buy her. Now kill her. Now mothers where they collect money till they vote rubbish. Till they vote corruption. Any youth, whichever tribe, wherever you are, as far as you are in Nigeria, and you are suffering the hand of Tinubu, you must boycott these people. Any big man will carry head come at, take flag Tinubu, and not get anywhere one of it boycott them. We go boycott them this year. This madness, we go follow them, madam, this year.
Now Adebayo, the guy named Adebayo, right? Okay, I think I saw it. Electoral yeah. I see an Adebayo. I just make sure say na him, sha.
Why the fuck is nobody talking about how they just removed this Simpsons episode?
Sorry,
watch this clip very carefully.
Okay, I don't already line them up. I'm telling you, you see, Nigerians, their eye don't they open now. They don't they get sense small. If they make a trend for TikTok, now that one remain. May they take a trend for TikTok where. Hey. Okay, wait, see power outage. Where my
we are begging our governor, to please come to the head of those people in those areas because we are really suffering. And in this heat period, for the past 1 month now, since we entered this year, we have not seen lights.
Residents and business owners in some parts of Benin City are expressing concerns over what they described as recurrent cases of power outage in their locality. A cross-section of respondents who spoke with Splendid TV News crew.
And then we'll move forward. We'll come back to this later. The remedy and right medication dose is massive. So they are mobilizing on Monday again to go to NAS. So may everybody do on alert.
These are the names of all members of the Senate Committee on INEC and Electoral Reforms. Now the people where don't they meet for more than 2 years be this, and at the end we are getting a document of fraud that is only going to aid criminality and rigging in the coming elections. We must hold them accountable because by now the committee chairman, Senator Lalong, and all of you should be coming out publicly to explain to Nigerians exactly what was your resolution from all the meeting where we now get with the House Committee on Electoral Reform. What was sent to the floor of the Senate and what is being finally passed. Because members of the 10th National Assembly, you have been too comfortable, and that is why you can afford to be engaging in this level of mischief and corruption without any pressure from the people. Nigerians, if you know your lawmaker, begin to reach out to them, begin to call them, begin to send them messages, because they must feel the heat and the pressure to know, say, come 2027, anything short of a free and fair elections, Nigeria will reject it in its totality.
So by the way, before I move forward, I posted that on my YouTube page. If you go to the post, you'll see the names of the senators, okay, that he's talking about here, and their contact information.
Make nobody panic. Nobody should whine you. Everything you see going on today is a careful plan. Everything whether they do so, all they shout, why don't they shout? In this place now they won't make it reach because there be no one even pass the new electoral bill. APC has no plan for free and fair election. The plan is to impose on Nigerians an incompetent and incapacitated leader where go give them opportunity to engage in their criminality and corruption in public office and for them to come back. So everything whether they do, nobody should get confused. All the clauses where they talk, not the only electronic transmission of results. Remember, even when Senator Seraki Dixon was talking about moving the burden of proof from the petitioners to INEC, because as it be for Nigeria election today, now you wear the rig, now you go they struggle to get materials. Meanwhile, INEC will still be preventing you. So it be like you they take both INEC and every other person to court. All of those clauses now, we know they hear about them again. This electronic transmission of results from every public hearing where they do as for National Assembly, the majority of people insisted, say because the last bill been carried, the last acts carry, that it should be at the discretion of INEC. Everybody said, no, you cannot leave it at discretion of INEC. INEC not fit decide how to do them, and when they go to court, the court cannot hold them responsible. So let there be a mandatory use of electronic technology in transmission of results, and there should be consequences for INEC. If INEC decide to go against its guidelines, they should hold them liable. You cannot have a glitch and go ahead to announce a winner. You cannot award contracts to people for hundreds of millions, and at the end of the election, you said there was a glitch. Which of those contractors was taken to court? Which of them was prosecuted for failing to carry out an assignment that was given to them worth hundreds of millions, even billions? Nigerians, listen and listen very well. Everything where they do is a careful strategy and attempt to rig so that they can come back to power. If you allow them, it then means that the criminals in power don't supersede the power of the people. Listen to the names of your senator. The chairman of that committee, Senator Simon Bakolalong from Plateau South, former Plateau State Governor. Mr. Chairman, sir, waiting they happen to our electoral bill. Mr. Chairman, members of the 10th Money Point Assembly, allow God to use una for that assembly because 2027, our vote must count. The vice chairman of the committee, Senator Abdulaziz Musa Yaradua, the brother to late President Yaradua from Kwara Central. Senator Adam Soshomole Edo North, you don't know whether I don't come down for private jet. Senator Henry Seraki Dixon Bayelsa West, Senator Mustafa Saliu Kwara Central, Ede Dafinone Delta Central, and Yekanet Mbasi Akwa Ibom North East. Senator Kwemi Michael Bamidele, Senate leader from Ekiti Central. This is what we want to get as electoral law from on our hand, a document of fraud and criminality. Continue your distinguished and extinguished. Senator Mpigi Barinada River South East, Senator Ibrahim Hassan Dakwambo Gombe North, former Gombe State Governor, former Accountant General of the Federation. Una there for committee, but you are quiet. Continue. Senator Jules Okalu, una we help to build road where Alex Oti they paint. He reached electoral reform bill now. It is fraud and criminality we see from una hand. Continue from Abia North. Senator Onyeso Orwell here at your Rivers East. Senator Yisa Oyelola Shirukwara South. Yaro Binus Dauda Adamawa South. Ekwane Kong Samson Akwa Ibom South. Oyewumi Kamorudin Olarere Oshun West, Ipinsagba Emmanuel Olajide Ondo North, Isa Jibrin Kogi, Istoni Okechukwu Nwoye Anambra North, Shuaib Afolabi Salisu Ogun Central, Onowako Joel Thomas Delta South, Ibrahim Lamido Sokoto East, David Jimkuta Taraba South. Even the ones who talk say they be the Okada people, you become senator now. You know they work to help other poor people. That's why the bill once God help you come at the next plan now to kill all other poor people. Continue. Senator Adegomri Adeni Ayodele, senior advocate of Nigeria from Ondo Central, but una dey there and you cannot look into the loopholes because una no want free and fair election. It must not work. Ahmed Abdul Ningi Bauchi Central, Kelvin Chukwenugu East, Fasu Yoluwole Cyril Ekiti North, Adamu Mohammed Aliero Kebbi Central, former Kebbi State Governor, former FCT Minister, Yusuf Uday, una self don't become the great oracle, you cannot talk. Yahaya Abdullahi Kebbi North, the only woman among them, Senator Ireti Bakingibe from Abuja, and of course the head of all principalities, Senator Godswill Oboda Kpabio, Senate President, because now you they oversee all the committee. You must do the right thing. Nigeria refused to be discouraged because what they want be say everybody go come give up our vote, no go cast, no go come. Whether they pass it or not, which they will pass it, Nigerians mobilize for 2027. You must come out and vote because the plan is all to rig election.
Yep.
There is no plan for free and fair. Call your senator, the list of House members, we go call that one. The chairman of House committees, Honorable Bayo Balogun. So after all the drama and calisthenics say una do, this is the document you want to give to Nigerians to conduct an election you expect to be free and fair. You are deceiving yourselves. Ori Buruku Lenshe Nigerian lawmakers, the gods reject you, the people reject you. 2027, our vote must count. This criminality will not be compensated on. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
Make una tell una people to show up Monday. The one where they do last time, people show up. Kudos to those who showed up. All the people when they go sit down, they do prayer from now till tomorrow. Prayer ain't gonna shift what is happening in Nigeria right now. What is required from every one of them in Nigeria is for them to show up. NSPPD will not save them. Redeemed Church is not going to save them. Fire on the mountain, fire of power, whatever it is called, is not going to save them. What will save them is for them to get their behinds to the National Assembly. Let there be a sea of people. There is no amount of prayer that will deliver you from this Nigeria that you are currently living under. Mona tell them.
The Senate spokesman, Adara Modu, yesterday, who was on our nightly news program, Newsnight, was the fact that, when you go to some remote places and, during the election, sometimes you're not able to upload the results, instantly, real time, because that's what people are asking. But that, if people don't see that the results are being uploaded in real time, they might feel disenfranchised and there will be chaos. That's, that was his explanation. But the question that was asked was, do you have a mobile phone? In those areas, do we have electronic transmission of even conversations? And the answer is yes. We must revive our system. We must find ways to make sure that this system must work for Nigerians to believe in credible elections. Rufai.
You know why I was like,
yeah,
Adara Modu's argument is so jaded, bruh. Mr. Senator, your argument is so jaded. It's so 2023. These were the same dumb, daft arguments they made in 2023 that we shut them up for. Dumb, daft arguments. You don't even need a lot of bandwidth to be able to do the transmission. Are you guys kidding me?
Starlink is not.
And you're bringing that argument again to 2027? It's daft. It's dumb. Please, we are not fools. INEC gets about 97% transmission for election. Are you not in this country?
Yeah.
Don't you see INEC gets about 97% transmission? Is it not from rural areas that do the transmission? Why is it that we have a set of leaders that always bring us back as a nation? Nigeria, you see, every morning I wake up and I see how blessed this country is. But when I see the quality of leaders we get, they are not even deserving of lacing the boots of the hardworking citizens of this country.
Wallahi.
Now the next thing, the senators, the bunch of them, sat together and they're trying to say, oh, it's transfer, not transmission. Heck yeah, we know what we're talking about.
All right.
It's transmission. You transmit, you send across a medium. Internet is a medium here, not transfer. And why we are doing this is to nullify the collation, the criminal center called collation center,
Right.
where people manipulate the elections.
Yes.
And by the way, if they've got nothing to hide, why did we have a technological glitch? Why was it only the presidential election? Nigerians must stand for this. These senators must stop making us a joke. And please, people, mark their face down. In the next election, deal with them. Show them how you feel.
Dr. Abati.
Okay, a number of
Nonsense.
earlier on.
I beg you, Abati, not get wetin they add. That one now undercover a milokon. He just they pretend. Don't already show in hand. Let's not waste our time. I beg. I'm glad he cut out there. Rubbish. This woman, CEO, will come back to this. This is not the important one right now.
Me or insult me or anything, you must be. And if anybody should actually try and come for me or insult me or anything, you must be mad. On top of my own country, on top of my own blood, I get Nigerian blood inside my veins. On top of my green passport, you won't come and insult me because I want better for my people, because I want better for this nation and its future. God punish you. And to those of you that are going to come and laugh, is this a joke? What is funny? Are you a coward? Have we not laughed enough? I don't understand when people laugh about the state of this country. If you are unaware, let me just tell you now, Nigerians are slowly becoming an endangered species.
It's
The whole
already
GMO
endangered.
agenda being pushed by Bill Gates. Now the USA is signing a memorandum of understanding to puppeteer our healthcare. If you go and read the Kissinger reports, you will understand that the West, the imperial forces, want all Nigerians to die so that they can have access to your natural resources. And your leaders are helping them through their incompetence and uselessness.
No.
And if anybody should
Let
actually try
Nigerians
and
be
come for
dancing
me or
on
insult me or
TikTok.
anything,
And some of them saying, hey, I beg you, there's nothing you can do. They'll be making sideways comments until it shows up in front of your door. Every Nigerian, everywhere now every Nigerian supposed to they talk about this man. Carry her for head like a cara. Carry her for head because you don't know the revolving door. You don't know who it will hit. It's not only when it's far from you. You don't know when that revolving door will hit anyone. I beg you.
Uploading or sending results. Let's talk about electoral reform and beavers that is now clearly optional. And all I have to say is this: if Nigeria found billions to buy the beavers, we found money to train the staff, we found money to promise credibility, but when it's time to lock power to the people, then suddenly capacity disappeared because apparently we might not have network. Which is interesting because WhatsApp never fails on election day when victory messages are flying at 2 a.m.
Exactly.
with crystal clarity. You know, beavers can capture your fingerprints, your face, your blood type, probably your childhood nickname, maybe during your destiny, okay? But uploading or sending results, it's too advanced, okay? And then they say we should trust them.
You were bandits.
Because trust me is exactly what you say when you're about to
money.
do something extremely trustworthy.
Useless.
You know what, let me explain this like a business decision, right?
All of
If you
them.
run a company and the auditors say, let's install a system that tracks transactions in real time, and management replies, no, we prefer manual reporting. You already know what's happening, okay? Nobody rejects transparency by accident. Let's be honest, you know. And it's not like Nigerians don't already understand that the votes alone is not magic. We already know normally our votes are scary. You understand? But at least with the papers, there was structure, there was traceability, there was something better than the vibes and inshallah. But now we're back to results being whatever it is, business as usual. If you don't like it, well, go to court, okay? Where evidence is flexible, timelines stretch endlessly, and you can argue with your photocopies in a new round of election litigation gymnastics. I was on Twitter, I was reading debates about who can win and who cannot win. And for me, that question misses the point because this is no longer about a particular opposition candidate. It's about if anybody can ever win in a system with only one dominant gravitational force. Do you understand? Because opposition to me is already gasping for air. So it's not just about the reform bill. It's like we're losing the blueprint of electoral memory. Because electronic transmission is not just about technology. It's about remembering. Beavers exist to remember and archive what happened at the polling units. So memory is dangerous to accounting, okay? Because remembering is a problem. And so a ballot box can disappear. A result sheet can grow legs suddenly. A returning officer can also suddenly develop selective amnesia, okay? But a timestamped digital record refuses to forget. And this is why it had to become optional in case, network failure, because it's rural areas, logistics problems. Yet, when it's time for campaign, propaganda, mobilization, suddenly the system works perfectly. Network never fails. So tell me why electronic transmission has to be optional. Like, I'm sorry, this is a loophole, and the loophole is the model, it's not a mistake. At this point, game board is nailed to the table. Okay, you can vote, but the system decides if it remembers your vote. Okay, you can protest, but the system decides if it hears you. You can go to court, but yeah, the system decides which evidence counts. Now, for me, the tragedy is not even that this would give no chance for results to be manipulated, but the tragedy is the manipulation is being institutionalized as ambiguity, and ambiguity is the oxygen of zero accountability. It's become a system that is no longer competitive. It's like a controlled market, and in a controlled market, outcomes are predetermined. Okay, elections becomes branding and legitimate exercises. Courts becomes compliance departments, and opposition parties become customer service desks where complaints go to expire polite.
Hey, Nigeria, when I enter this one. Hey.
There because there's no other candidate out there with half of the very intimidating CV that Peter Obi has brought to the table. So I often tell people when we have to discuss Peter Obi that if I find another candidate today who can as much as offer half of the very sparkling CV that Obi is dropping on the table, asking for this job, I'll stop supporting him. Until date, I have not found anyone. So Obi has come at the time when Nigerians are ready for a change. Obi came right at the time when we needed a rallying point in a citizen who is detribalized, who is not a religious bigot. And I think that's the...
May they shall fall out on Monday. Now that one, I want to see Atiku. I want to see Erufai. I want to see Aregbesola. I want to see Peter Obi. All of them in front of a National Assembly. That's what I want to see. Ahmed Dati too. Fall out. May all of them line up. They front. Now they carry Amechi too. Now most of them now they carry us enter this mess. Apart from Peter Obi. Not them. So show leadership. Let's see you. Now that they tell now, when many Nigerians unfollow all these people and spread the information, they are enemies of Nigeria. Olamide, Tony Abraham, wetin dem dey call that actor? Nini Ola, wetin dem dey call am? Yul Edochie, Sheyilo, Brimo, Obi Kubana, Desmond Elliott, if you know what's good for you. Because those people don't give a damn about you. Make we listen to Nandi.
Very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Fashoranti's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forest, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying something about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know, they understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanuri people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia. They are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president, because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we're overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulanis have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you in 2014, 2015, 2016. They said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World War Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiana is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please, Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe the Fulani group. Never. And all of you are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it during the time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament, and that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain, you do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulani to take over your ancestral lands, take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who is going to drive them away from there? It's not the Yoruba youths. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They said they support Akeredolu. The governor from those states. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabangeri in Kanu, are they living in of course, it's Hausa land? Are they living in the forest? They came to the town. They work very hard. They build houses. They build mansions. They develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. I want some of you have had your breakfast this morning. Please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and you will see pig milk. Pig. Some of us were raised on pig milk. For how many years now? And you keep asking yourself, what is pig milk? Pig milk is mineral. The same milk that the cows produce in Holland can be produced in the zoo. Tell me the country in the world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century moving cattle from place to place. Tell me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. All of you don't have any shame. When you have people, an entire presidency coming out to defend a very primitive, archaic agricultural practice, then you know you're in very serious mess. You are in one almighty problem. People are in a mess. The Holland that you get your pig milk from, do they move cattle from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? I'm asking you a simple question. But they produce the pig milk that you're drinking every blessed day. Why can't Fulani produce pig milk in Sokoto? Why can't they produce carnation milk in Ghana? They have the cattle. Before the white man came, did you see any Fulani in your forest? All these people talking rubbish about movement of cattle and movement of... I'm asking you, before Britain came and handed over Nigeria to Fulani, ask your grandfathers, please, or your grandmothers. Ask them. All this nonsense we are hearing today in this so-called one, I want to tell you the dangers of one Nigeria. All this nonsense you're hearing today about one Nigeria, Fulani in our forest, Fulani in our village. Before the white man came, did you see Fulani moving their cattle all over the place? Did we not have meat to eat? They'll answer these questions for you. Because sometimes in Africa, we don't reason very well. The way we reason is jaundiced, it is disjointed. I can't understand for the life of me why, instead of them to waste all that money arming and equipping this Janjaweed army to come and conquer you and I, why don't they open a milk factory somewhere in the north and bring the milk down south? I'm sure Southerners will buy it. After all, pig milk comes all the way from Holland. Pig milk all the way from Holland. Now you understand it. Because of the way you people reason. Why can't you produce? Is it difficult to produce milk? The same milk that comes out naturally from the udder of the cow. Why can't you put it, can it somewhere, pasteurize it, and send people to eat, to drink, or to do whatever with? All over the world, that is what is happening. In fact, they produce so much milk in Europe that they boil it away. Why can't you do something? A whole president claiming they are in the 21st century are supporting a very primitive practice of moving cattle from place to place. All of you, you're not ashamed of yourselves. You have no shame. As somebody will say, your shame is shaming me. I'm telling you, you people from the zoo, I'm ashamed of your ignorance and stupidity. You people are hopeless, completely hopeless. One day I want you to come and say, you're intellectuals, and you're moving cattle from Kafanchan to Ahoda. You're intellectuals. You're intellectualizing. You're in the 21st century, you are moving cattle, driving cattle now from over 300 miles. It's claiming Yoruba forest is a place for you to be in. You want to relax Yoruba forest. Every Nigerian is free to live anywhere. And do their business anywhere, yes? But when an Igbo man tries to sell beer in Kano, you destroy it. You destroy their businesses, you destroy their hotels, but you can come down to the south and live anywhere you like and graze anywhere you like. And you're telling me that is a country, that is one Nigeria for you? The Fulanis we are talking, they call them the Funa movement. Our attention has been drawn to a decree credited to one Rotimi, asking Fulani people who have occupied some forests in Ondo State to quit. We are also aware of another incident in Oyo State where an illiterate political talk gave quick notice to Fulani people to leave their territories, which are now their irreversible homes. Are you listening? Fulani are now saying that Yoruba forest is now their irreversible homes. They have now occupied Yoruba land in perpetuity. And I want to let my Yoruba friends understand this. You see, in life, anytime you support evil, evil will come back to haunt you. All of you never knew that IPOB and this Biafra movement was for your liberation. Some of you saw maybe the oil and gas from Biafra land. If they go now, we'll have access to oil and gas. In the process of having your eyes fixated on oil and gas, your forest is gone. Do you understand it? There is nothing more precious in life than freedom. Freedom is very important. And I need you to understand this very morning. Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you. Where are those Hausa people today? Do you see them anymore? They say we are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Do you see them again today? Do you see them? I'm asking you. No. Because Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them. Look at what they're doing in the East. In the East, they come to the East, they will tell you, oh, you want to be the president or vice? Yeah. They say, give us land for Ruga. They give them land. I saw this Okada did that lot of banter. They're taking it over in forever and ever. Give us land in your state. Go put them and prove to us that you are stood. Give us land in Olo. Go put them and give them land in Olo. We can go and kill people in your people. We can kill for them. How many Fulani governors are prepared to kill bandits? I didn't say normal people. I'm talking about armed, dangerous bandits. How many Fulani governors? Go and read your newspapers, you will see it there. Fulani governors are negotiating with them, giving them arms, giving them vehicles, making sure that their life is no longer a mystery. But if they come down to the south, they tell you, give us land for Ruga. Go and kill your people to prove to us that you're one Nigeria. That was why Obiose was talking rubbish, yesterday or 2 days ago. Supported by the BBC. The problem you people have in Nigeria is this. Your journalists, you see people, Punch newspaper, Tribune, Vanguard, and Nation, they are your second worst enemies. I'm telling you the truth. They can never, ever be objective in their reportage. Never, ever, ever. That's why all of you are suffering. But you don't know it. They were the same people used to scuttle the NSAS protest. Of course, some of you went about looking for Indomie in warehouses. Typical black people. Any revolution that is coming now, you must stand very firm. They'll say, oh, you're Igbo. Oh, you're Yoruba. Oh, you're from Europe. Don't join them. It's our turn in 2023. If you do this, you will scuttle our chances of becoming the president.
Hi, Omo. Oh, this man won no. We're all seeing it now. Shebi is playing out.
I became the one that time about the bandit Fulani herdsmen that time. When they talk saying I'm coming a madman, you don't know what they talk. Thank God say you don't declare for our eyes now. Over 170 something plus was actually killed in Kwara State. IAB. Fulani saw everything and prophesied everything. And everything when Nabikanu don't talk, prophesize everything now, don't they happen. You know why me are they happy? And they happy say all this way they happen now. You know happy say, you know they happen. At the presence of Nabikanu, as it happen, Nabikanu they alive. Well, this thing they happen. When I just did see the mumu and ourselves they go. Now we go fight for ourselves. Can we don't talk? No any Messiah goes save you. Go save yourself. If not like, when I they do anyhow, when I know what's up. And as for the kings, all those Oba kings, Yoruba land king. Now don't sell people for politicians. Kings don't supposed to get level. Where kings go talk, politicians must obey. The kings now don't turn themselves to dog for politicians. Kings don't come have any value again. Kings where presidents supposed to come up cap like this, bow for hand, beat. Kings now no one can get level again. I laugh your Oni of Ife, and so many other kings. Oh well, when I the mumu save they go, more bandits still they call. God bless my leaders in Abikanu. Stupid people.
Hey. We are really Nigerians are a endangered species. Me, I don't kukuma talk for you. So because the over 170 people when they buy no agree accept their Islam, now they kill many. And they are still counting, no. Make I play this video for now. We'll come back here again. Let me play this video for you people.
So wait, what's the catch?
Nigeria are voicing concerns over the ambiguity surrounding the amendment of law to include electronic transmission of election results. Reacting to the debate, the Social Democratic Party describes as unimaginable and unpatriotic the actions of the 10th Senate to retain the transfer of results as contained in the 2022 Electoral Act. Three opposition parties, the PDP, ADC, and NMPP, had earlier issued a joint statement condemning and describing the actions of the 10th Senate as anti-people and anti-democratic. They said this will set Nigeria's democracy back by many decades. The parties are demanding clear legislative command directing INEC to transmit results electronically. Meanwhile, INEC recently recognized and listed on its portal the Sadiq Umar-led SDP as an authentic one through a court order. Well, and joining us now on the raging controversy on electronic transmission of election results is in real time is the 2023 presidential candidate of the Social Democratic Party, Adewale Adebayo. Glad to have you join us here in the studio, Prince.
Thank you very much.
Let me just start from the premise.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
God bless Nigeria.
Of course, we almost continue to bless. It's our country. It's not. It doesn't belong to anybody. It belongs to all of us. And we must work to make it work.
That's true.
You listen to both the MBA, the Senate President, the Speaker of the Senate, Adara Modu, all that we're saying. Can you make sense of it all? You know, even your party has, we'll come to that, but can you make sense of all they were saying before we get into what the opposition parties are saying, your party is saying, and the fact that INEC has recognized your party?
The issue at hand is that we have a duty to strengthen our democracy, especially at a time when the government is announcing to us that they've discovered a coup and they're trying to punish the coup plotters. So the reason why we support the government in punishing the coup plotters is that the coup plotters are trying to undermine our democracy. So those who are in the Senate are also trying to undermine our democracy by misusing the legislative advantage that they have. We have a problem with the Electoral Act 2022 as it is. There are many problems there, but one of which has consensus is that we need to give statutory backing to the initiative of INEC to transmit election results from the polling unit straight to their portal, which is the RF. On many occasions, poll clerks will not do it. Presiding officers will not do it, and it becomes a problem. When you challenge it in court, the Supreme Court has said anything that is not contained in the Electoral Act is a mere suggestion. So they don't have to follow it. So the Senate had a duty to just let that language be. And there were public hearings, committees, all things done, and we all agreed. Both the majority, that Adara Modu mentioned, and the minority, everybody agreed that we should mandate INEC officials, once they get the result from EC8, to transmit it immediately, real time, right there, to IRF. There is no ambiguity there. There's no reason to remove it. The problem that they have is that they are afraid of the people. They are afraid of a system that is free from manipulation. There is no pretending that you don't understand English anymore. The English is simple. Right now, INEC has it as a policy, but some of the officials may, for one reason or the other, not comply. And if they don't comply, between the place where the polling unit, where the result is issued, and the RA, where you are doing collation, and the other stages of collation, up to the case of presidential election, which are contested, the result changes. And it's very clear. Sometimes it's not the reason why you win or lost, but it always has an impact.
What do you make of the fact that the Senate President said that we're jumping the gun, the process is yet incomplete?
The Senate President has not taken time to understand the legislative process. Every stage of the legislative process attracts scrutiny. What he has done is that they did a setback. The provision was already there. And when they were reading, they adopted the old provision.
Retain the 22 transfer.
Yes, which at that stage, what he is saying that we should wait till votes and proceedings, that's a highly responsible statement to make. One, the moment you pull a gun out, pointing the gun at me, that's the time I have to react. You can't say, oh, but I have not put the trigger. When you put the trigger, it's too late. Once you show the intention to not hearken to the voice of the Nigerian people, to do something other than what the Nigerian people want, the Nigerian people have a right to make that Senate chamber ungovernable for you, for you to realize that you are in that Senate chamber on the strength of the will of the Nigerian people.
That's it.
And that if you want to do houseboy for somebody or serve their interests, do that in your personal capacity.
I'm telling you.
But not at a time when we are trying to pass the most important amendment in our generation. There is no reason why anyone will waste time to debate the issue. We need that real-time electronic transmission of results. We needed it years ago, but at least we need it now. And let me explain Adara Modu's Brighter Grammar Book 1 that he's doing there. The real time is when the result happens.
I was going to, okay, let me add this.
Yes.
So now you're talking about real time.
Please,
I
like the show, I beg.
Yes. Who says both the
have you liked?
and the parties
People should like
do not really know what they are asking for when it comes to real time, because elections, one, are not conducted electronically, and two, if elections were to end here by 2, for example, or all the polling stations by 2, you could have in one place 100 people, another place 2,000 people. And so it may not end here by 2. So what happens to where it ends, say 4? That party should be talking about what he called the interpretation, where the interpretation part of the act, and parties are not talking about it.
Let me explain something. You know, the word real time is a digital language. It came from computer. What real time means is that if I send you money at 2 o'clock through a bank payment system, if you get it at 2 o'clock, 2 seconds past 2 o'clock, it's real time. If you get it in the night, it's no longer real time. What they are trying to do, and if real time is disturbing them because some of them went to evening classes or whatever, they should change the language to immediate. What we want is this. One problem, the legislation is not saying, the provision is not saying that there should be transmission of votes. It is the results. So other argument is red herring. Whether you are voting electronically or not is not relevant. The requirement is not transmission of votes, it's transmission of results. And the real time for the results is the moment you derive the results and your agents and the officers sign it. That time is the real time. And the real time in one polling unit is not the real time in another polling unit. So you collect results in Gwagwalada and you finish at Gwagwalada Primary School and you finish at 5 p.m. They must still be voting in Kuje.
Good.
But by that 5 p.m., real time, the legal obligation on that agent to transmit it has arisen. And if he doesn't do it, it's violating the law. If he does it, and that some people are crying about bandwidth and all of that, if he does it and it's hanging in the air, that's not your problem. Because once you send it, you can't recall it.
Yeah.
And as IRF works, sometimes this data gets uploaded overnight, over the weekend. That's not a problem because we know that you have uploaded it in our presence and all the agents are happy. Then we wait to download it at the IRF. If you do it on Saturday, we see it on Monday, we know that no Jupiter can change it.
Now, with what they have said,
Hold on. Before you pay for yet another app to manage your teams, let me introduce you to Connect Team, the one platform that replaces all of the...
I will be so bold to say, looks like they
in the
lack.
immediate.
With all the education, nothing has amounted to nothing.
What should the parties, the CSOs, and the citizenry be doing to probably, I don't know whether to use the phrase, make sure that what the citizens want, what Nigerians want, which is electronic transmission, is included in the Electoral Act, the amended Electoral Act?
Let me seize this opportunity to warn Senator Godswill Akpabio, Speaker Abbas, those who work in National Assembly, and President Tinubu. I can tell you, we are extremely serious and sensitive about this electronic transmission.
Bam!
And if they want the democracy to end on this subject, we will give it to them.
Yes.
They must put it.
Yes.
Because that's what the people want.
Yes.
Or they should resign and leave the place. If they think we are going to make noise for 2-3 days and forget about it, we are not. If you don't do electronic transmission, if you don't put it in the law, this election will not hold.
Lie.
And the government will leave. They must put it. We are not joking.
I like this.
If we have to do whatever it takes to make them do it, if they eat legally, because they are not acting legally, so we'll do pragmatically. I can tell you, we are gentle, we love the country, we want the system to run, but if they play a monkey game with us on this issue of electronic transmission, I don't mind to contest an election that is free and fair and I lose. Exactly. I will salute the winner. But if you want to turn yourself to a center of electoral bandits and hijack every opportunity that the people want for peaceful improvement of our lot, anyone who is sketching and dancing around the issue of electronic transmission definitely has shown you the first warning that they don't want free and fair election.
Exactly.
Last election, that is not the reason why I lost, but it's a major reason. The votes that I got in the polling units in one particular state, 122,000, the one INEC announced is 22,000. If there was electronic transmission, that issue will not occur.
Exactly.
Before I let
so
you
that
go,
is very important. We are not joking with it. They joke with us, they will be mightily surprised.
Yes.
Before I let you go, INEC recently validated the Sadiq Gombe leadership of SDP as a legitimate one. Can one now say no more squabbles in SDP? And what does that do for your party with the election just around the corner?
It just shows, it doesn't make a much difference for our party, but it's good for INEC because INEC was interfering in the internal affairs.
Exactly.
It is the same executive we have now. One person resigned as a result of a probe voluntarily, the auditor. It's gone his way. Two people, the former national chairman and the former youth leader, were suspended, eventually removed. That should not have given INEC a headache. It's not their business. The INEC started disturbing us. They said, well, they prefer the signature of the people who had left, started disturbing, just causing problem for us, taking official letters that should come to the secretary at 17 Nairobi Street to private homes of individuals. So eventually, we went to court against them. You saw the story. And now INEC, even at the last meeting they had with our national chairman, said, we will treat you fairly and we will obey the law. So that is what happened. There's no faction. If you say, this person is our chairman, we elected him, but now we don't want him anymore, democratically removed him, it's left to him to go to court. It's not the business of INEC to start crying for anybody. So we are willing to make the party work for the Nigerian people and to canvass alternatives and to see that those who are disappointed with the poor performance of the APC and President Tinubu and many of these governors who are jumping all over the place and the National Assembly members who are misbehaving, at least there is another platform that is serious, that is determined that you can go. The plurality of democracy and giving people option. That's what the SDP is for.
We'll leave it there. Prince Adeola Adebayo, 2023 presidential candidate.
I like this. This is the attitude that I expect from AD. If ADC does not, ADC supposed now they're supposed first months before this man. This man is looking like flower to me right now. I'm telling you people, this man is looking very attractive. Now who go show red eye? You see as this man take come and talk without any shadow of doubt. He say, look, we quiet, oh, but you see, it better make I lose. Say, okay, we do free and fair election. People not vote for me, reach the number. We dey see am as they tally. But if you want to take me play, then you will be ready to deal with the other side of me. This is the attitude. This is the attitude. ADC is playing games. It go shock everybody what will happen in this 2027 election. It go shock. You might just be surprised that it's not the person that we are all clamoring for that will now eventually gather the momentum. ADC is playing games. ADC is wasting time. ADC is waste, and the leaders are disappointing. I'm disappointed personally. This electoral reform law suppose make everybody get red eye as a leader in opposition. Anyway, make we dey look. But you see this man, I don't put am for my subconscious. The guy is talking the language I want to hear. And his policies were not so bad after all. I know I didn't pay much attention to him in the last election, but some of the things he said, he made some sense. He had some really good, what's it called? Good things. His portfolio was relatively good. I'm telling you. So I beg no sentiments here. Now who go work for Nigeria? If not to divide the country, make we no say na divide with the divider. Now me I dey for. I beg. because this is getting ridiculous. I expected that ADC would take this and run with it. All of them, they tweet. Bolaji, they tweet. Everybody, are you okay? Are you people okay? They are literally playing with people's lives. You people see the damage. The momentum is behind you guys. I couldn't wonder, is the ADC, because people have been saying it, are they working for Tinubu? I'm beginning to think. Perhaps they are working for Tinubu. Maybe they are there to dull our senses, to take away our attention from what really matters, so that we can. I'm just saying, no, this is what people have been saying, and I tend to want to be agreeing with them because it's pissing me off. These people, with this thing that happened with National Assembly, I expected the ADC big hitters to come out with strongly. Atiku de Saudi Arabia, they chill. Amechi, only God know where Amechi dey. Amechi, when someone will stone am, come show us how to stone Nana, we not see am. El-Rufai, we not see. All of them, they hide. What are they afraid of? If they know they are afraid, they should step aside. Let the person that is ready to show red eye come in. I'm serious, so let's know whether we are dividing this country and let everybody go in their separate ways. This is ridiculous. And guess what? I'm hearing that November, they are going to start, what's it called? It's looking like November will be, what do they call? They are thinking of primaries in November. Did you guys hear that? That's what they are thinking of doing. Meanwhile, your ADC party, they are still doing 10-10. Big, enough said. Let me just move forward. May everybody show up again. And the last stream that I did with Yaga Africa, they say they're going to go to National Assembly on Monday. Senator Abaribe told them that the Senate is in recess until the 24th or so of this February, that they have to come back again because there's nobody in the National Assembly, which is what I said. I'm like, why are you people coming out after this? There's no way you guys would have known or got wind that they were going to be signing that bill that day. Everywhere supposed they surrounded that day. Everywhere is supposed to have been surrounded that day. Nobody, they're not supposed to close for recess. Anyway, let's continue. I have a few more videos and we'll call them a day. I beg.
States receive about 7. Now look at 2025. Between January and October 2025, states receive about 7.5 trillion naira from FEAC. Yes, 7.5 trillion naira in just 10 months. That is about 30% more than the entire 2024 allocations. Almost double of what state got in 2023. So the question becomes more uncomfortable.
I'm telling you, Kola, it should have made impact.
Why didn't life improve?
Immediately.
And why did Governor suddenly rush into
National Assembly,
APC?
let me pause.
Now, let's talk about.
Immediately they heard that, right? What I expected is that all of them will show up because this is a very important bill. What is the point? How do you are saying go and talk to the people? How are the people going to be protected if they're going to go and vote? Me, I'm tired of seeing people lose their lives every single day in Nigeria. You know these people's plan. They're trying to stall. They are thinking they're stalling, thinking that maybe, they will stall enough until, what's his name? Trump gets out of office. That's what these people are doing. These people have Trump. Trump already had their tweets. Trump already, there's Christian genocide on top of their neck. Opposition is, I've never seen this kind of thing in my life before. If you cannot show red eye, back out. People's lives are at stake. This is not a joke anymore. It's not about who I prefer anymore. I think I'm done with that. I just want people to be able to live their lives in peace in Nigeria. Enough of this. Every day, more than 170 people are still counting just like that, and everywhere is silent. These people have more than enough material to do opposition. What is Atiku afraid of? What is an Atiku, for instance, afraid of? Does Atiku want to tell us that when he comes out in National Assembly that Tinubu will have the boldness to come out and turn guns on him? Is that what Atiku is trying to tell us? Or Rufai? Let's forget about Peter, because to be honest, maybe call me biased if you want. You can call me biased. Because Peter Obi has not chopped like them. Peter Obi never put hand. He never, wicked. Because now Peter Obi, they see the white people faces. I don't even want anything to happen to Peter Obi. Left to me, I say, Peter Obi, sit this out. That's what I would tell him. Sit it out. Okay? But okay, you want to come out, then show that you are ready for the opposition. You cannot say you want to come out and you are taking the backseat. That I do not agree with. I'm sorry. It's not about who I prefer now. It's about what's going to deliver for the people. You got to come out and show red eye. You have to know. I don't know the kind of people he has around him. They need to talk tough. Look at this man. He was talking very calmly and gently, but you can tell that he means what he's saying. This is what people are waiting to see. Oh, don't get it twisted. This 2027. Okay. Let me just put it there, because everybody they read now. It's too much. Every day, when we not be abattoir, Nigeria don't turn to graveyard, open graveyard. Imagine people are now, Zamfara is allocating 1 billion for graves. Are we okay as a people? How does that sound to you? Are we all right? I beg go. If you welcome, you almost cried, Abby. I'm telling you, it's painful. It's, literally, coming out here is what even keeps me together. Because I just cannot imagine. People are living in fear every day in Nigeria. Every day. These people have been beaten down. The people that ought to be standing up and talking tough and threatening the government, they are all quiet. Everybody, they move around like they hustle, they do suffer so that they won't enter 2027 election. Of what use is an election when the people are dying every day? Please tell me. We are literally at war. Are you even sure there will be an election 2027 with the way things are going? The terrorists have spread into the southwest, so much so they are in the south already. What are we talking about? It is how to save lives. Now, that's what's important. I beg. They should go and occupy the National Assembly. I'm telling you, Tracy. Even if it's to go and cook jollof rice there, thank you very much. Even if it's to be sharing lollipop, let everywhere full. See the crowd when they follow Peter Obi. If Peter Obi say, okay, everybody, on Monday, we're going to National Assembly. That place, if you throw pin up, it no go land rich ground. It no go land rich ground. Wetin wan happen? I beg. Exactly, Kola. I'm definitely with you on that. This is the time to govern. He has natural, organic support. He has. Do we want a free and fair election? Do we want them to be able to pass it? You have the likes of Aisha with you. You have Dr. Mo with you. You have Mr. Ibrahim with you. You have all these, corner people there with you. All you have to do is say, well, on Monday we are going to, you don't even need to announce. I don't announce, I don't even like her. Just show up. May they just see you for there with your people. Everywhere go full. Traffic go block. Person when get head, no get cap. The one when get cap, no get head. Wetin we want to do? Amechi with his useless mouth are calling. I'm telling you, we not see him. We not see him when he's needed. All of them, he's trying to protect his head. Everybody's trying to be president. That president, they don't see him. If they not come out to show their real opposition power, may they forget him. This 2027, it might just be somebody that we least expect that will just become president. If there will be a country left, if there will be. I'm telling you, people. Every day people are suffering. And then I was listening to Senator Ereti yesterday. The comment she made, that thing pissed me off. I'm glad I did not join that live, because if I would have requested the mic and just, I was so mad. She's still putting the work on the people to do. That thing pissed. I'm like, what are you senators doing? You people cannot do anything. You cannot, you people don't know how to mobilize yourselves. You people don't know how to stand down any bill. You people don't know how to hold this man by his blockers. Only one woman shake Senate for like almost how many months? If to say other people gather support Natasha, maybe the Senate for don't change. Maybe they for don't fling this pervert come up for a president. Maybe they for don't fling and come out since. I beg. Very useless set of people. Olayinka, please leave my mental health alone. You go and protect your own. You are still here. You sent me a message. You are telling me about me. You go and protect your own now. What's your problem? Go and protect your own. Leave my comment section. Go and protect your own mental, because clearly you have some mental issues. You send me a message. You are telling me, I've told you, leave my mental. Focus on your own mental health. Focus on your own. Leave mine alone. Did I tell you I have a problem? Excuse me? Guy, please respect yourself. Just respect yourself. You maintain your own mental health. Leave my comment section. Go take care of yourself. If I'm talking about it, this is because it matters to me. If it doesn't matter to you and you're more concerned about yourself, take yourself out of my comment section and don't be directing any comments at me. I don't have time for this. I've already told you, choose what side you're on. Don't come here and come and be double speaking, please. There's no time for that. If you are not bothered by the unaliving that is going on in Nigeria every single day, if that one does not concern you, leave. You've already said you don't care about Nigerians. Nigerians are not ready to fight. You go and leave now. You say you don't want to go to Washington to go and rally. Stay your corner. It's not by force. It's not by force, Oga. Everybody does not have the same level of empathy, and I understand that. Don't be sending me dumb messages, please. With all due respect. Take your like with you and get the fuck out of my comment section, please. People are dying every day. You are coming to think about yourself. This is the problem with Nigerians. You no concern me, you dey come dey show you no concern me for my comment section. You no get anything better to talk. Pack yourself, come on for my comment section. Take your subscription along with you. What kind of bullshit is that? This could be a very pivotal moment for Tinubu if leading politicians galvanize the people, especially exactly, Kola, you're right. Let us wait and see on Monday if PO will be there, because Tanko is organizing the. He better be there, honestly, he better be there. If anybody knows PO, they should tell him he better be there. This one not be. The whole world is watching. This is the time for him to even position himself. If you say come, even not safe to say na Tinubu be opposition right now. Una know wetin Tinubu for don't take this thing do. You know not for take milk this opportunity. We not get opposition, no. I'm sorry to announce to you people. Clearly, Olayinka, you're frustrated. So leave my comment section. Me, I'm not frustrated. You see me here? The fight is in my body. Maybe I was made for such a time as this, and I've accepted it. But you leave my comment section with your frustration, please. I don't need your comments. And don't be sending me dumbass messages, please. They want us to buy for them so that they can come jollof. I'm telling you. You want to come and jollof when the power becomes vacant? Hell no. We are not foolish. We know what we are doing. We are saying everything. It is the person that puts himself in front with this organic following that we're looking for. Okay? So if P.O. knows what he's doing, he ought to show up in the National Assembly, even if it's to be licking lollipop. Let everybody carry lollipop and go and be licking. And P.O. has all the support, the organic following. They will follow him to that National Assembly. What is the point of opposition? With the likes of Trump tweeting for you and talking for you. If me self, I for don't use the opportunity. Take the now that time I for the shake, they vibrate. With the mess when they go on for Nigeria. You're supposed to see spokespeople on the national net TV or even doing videos on their own, vibrating, talking about the situation of the country. They are busy doing their talking. We are still in negotiation. Atiku is in Saudi Arabia. What's Atiku doing in Saudi Arabia? Shebi is saying want to be president by fire, by force. Let him come and show his strength now. We know they see him. What kind of leadership is that? Amechi that says stone us with stone. We not see him. Make he come teach us how to stone people with stone. We know they see him. Erufai, we know they hear about Aregbesola, all of them. Even the Ibolaji not supposed to secretary, supposed to say, yao, we move. Because without this electoral, I mean, for people to they talk, say, these people, they work for Tinubu. Why won't people doubt? Why would they not doubt it? Ibi, welcome. Exactly. That's why I was very upset with what Senator Ireti said. The people, it's up to the people. That comment pissed me off. I'm like, these people are so insensitive. How can that come out of your mouth as a mother? You are insensitive. You drive out of all the vehicles that they buy for now. Don't you see the poverty around you? Who never chop, finish? Now I want to think of how I want to fight for the country. See, as everybody, they cry. People, they buy people every day. People, they use money when they never see for their generation. They rescue their loved ones. That comment was an insensitive comment from Ireti, from Senator Ireti. All of them birds of the same feather. They want people's children to buy for them so that they can secure their seats. They go wait tire. If anybody want to see anything now, you need to put his Senator Ireti supposed they front of that National Assembly too. They join the people, they protest. Me no, Senator Natasha, no, that one ready to stand with the people. They show she they do one. May Senator Ireti come and stand with the people. More we see where she stands. I beg you, all these people, they talk like saying our children that they talk to. Ibi, welcome. Abemo na me like the show. Olaika don't carry in like and in subscription come out. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Rubbish human being. P.O. has to show that is different from 20. Yeah, exactly. He has to show red eye. When I had the opportunity to ask him the question, that's what I asked him. We know what we've already seen it. What is your posturing going to be like? Don't be all this English every time. I'm tired of hearing English. Please. People are dying, man. It's a different ball game, If you guys haven't noticed, it's a different ball game, different energy right now. A lot of people are angry on ground. A lot of people are waking up and are paying attention to things that they didn't pay attention to before. People are waking up, Honestly, I'm not going to surprise if election not happen 2027. That one, I'm not going to surprise. With the way things are going, because trust and believe, APC, they get plan to use these terrorists to take rig election. You hear say they every bush now. That's what they are planning to do. With this whole Trump thing, if they're not milk can, oh my God. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, if they don't milk this opportunity, it needs to end though. It needs to end, EB. I fully support you for that one. Most of the people in the so-called opposition, they are just waiting for Tinubu to come make them offers. I'm telling you, most of them, they are waiting. If Tinubu offer them now wetin they want, you go see say they go drop out of the coalition. Not be these politicians, very untrustworthy people. Exactly, Kola. You see, he's taking the shine. It was Tracy that called my attention to that video. So you can imagine the number of people that have watched that video now. Just imagine. Because the moment they notice that, okay, this person has it, this thing is like, oh my goodness. See, the tide can turn anyway right now. The person that can have the capacity to leverage on that tide, that is paying attention, 2027 will be a surprise. Let's be watching, Sha. No, me Olayika go rest. Abeg me go drink water. Me go sit down. The guy na undercover Emilokan. He dey show am. You go talk one side, you know they complete. You go talk from both sides of him mouth. I asked am before. I tell am say stand one side. Don't be talking all over the place. If you're supporting APC, wait, not be your choice. Wetin concern me. I'm not coming to flog you, not be small pikin. So everybody go support it. It's not as if you will now be using style to defend him. You are defending. What are you defending? The guy is a mess. What are you defending? If my own tribe man is the one doing this, now me go even they abuse and pass. I don't understand. See wetin Okpe blah they do. Every day now we dey yab am when we get the opportunity. Wetin concern me? Nobody is enjoying the Nigeria. If to say Asina say, oh, all the Emilokans that they enjoy, all the Southwest people they enjoy, if for different. The Southwest people are even hit hardest now. Do you guys know that? The Southwest people have been hit the hardest now. Look at the number of Muslims that refuse their harsh reality of their Sharia, harsh version that they want to bring. Look at how they just butchered all of them. Are those ones middle belt people? They are from the West. They are Yoruba people. They are suffering more. Look at the number of homeless people. Look at the number of people they've rendered homeless in Lagos. Look at the number of people that they've driven from their communities. Come on now. I beg. APC is weak right now, very weak. This is a great time because there's no way out for them. 2027 is the end of APC. Whether we have an election or not, whether Nigeria will divide, before this 2027, by 2027, we go know. Why would they want to raise the wrath of the country with 1 year to go? I'm telling you, this is the time to go for APC. You hold them by the jugular. Hey, God. I'm telling you, you galvanize, you leverage on that energy of the people. You come out and stand in front of it and take on. I not be politician, but I just imagine, I just see am. It's an opportunity, golden one on a platter. Wetin we no expect. Na just happen so. No. I beg me Showore go sit down for one place. I beg. Showore would have been, if to say Showore, at least, try to work with the people that are trying to make Nigeria, like follow with them. Because how many times Peter Obi reached out to him? How many times? I beg. Showore is overplayed. You should go and sit down somewhere. I mean, respectfully, let me know. The man has really tried and he continues to try. I have to give him his flowers. But he's not the person. I'm sorry. He's not the one. He's not the one at all. He's very good at what he's doing. I can't take that away from him. You know, I remember Dele Farotimi's last space that he was on that I streamed here. He said that he will only support the person that will tell the people the truth and tell them that if they take your vote, we are going and I will be in front and I will lead you. That is where me I'm standing. I've been saying it since. It's who we show them. Everybody knows, right, where my support is. Outside of this, if Peter Obi is taking on this momentum correctly, I will be the first to say, yeah, carry go. I know they support nonsense. But he is not impressing me right now. He's not. And I'm with Dele Farotimi. The attitude of the election that we played in 2022-2023 is very different from this time around. It's clear. The attitude is important. How you lead the people is very, very important right now. You have to be ready to show red eye. You have to be ready to posture yourself correctly. If that is not happening, I'm sorry. That tide may just turn and fall on the person that will be able to leverage on it. It's simple. There's no emotions here. Because everybody is suffering in Nigeria. Everybody is suffering. Look to your north, the south, the west, the south, east. Everybody, they suffer. Everybody. You no get any community now where they never buy people. You no get. Name one community. Mona name am. Big. We no go see am na e be. Shebi they go court. I think they said Tinubu sued him and he go court. He said na fake account sef. Na the fake account of Tinubu na him sue am. He was laughing at them recently. So he might have his hands full at the moment too. You know, and in between, they release people from jail. Now they fight for all those people when they lock up and down for jail. You know. Honestly, I'm telling you, you should go and sit down somewhere. Yeah. I heard they are destroying. Yeah, they are destroying Jakonde estate. Isn't that not pathetic? He's eating his own alleged people. The guy is, in fact, the West is feeling the impact of this bad governance more than, apart from the middle belt, I'm telling you, the West. And the sad part is that most of the people that come from there, the Emilokons, the Agberus, the touts, even the ones, the so-called PhD people, they are still holding ground for him. They are still saying that even though Fulani, they would rather Fulani buy them. Hey, God, I beg, God forbid. They will continue to support Emilokon. That's what they are saying. I beg. He is destroying everything. Look at there's one house that was there, pre-colonial house. I think they say it was Brazil, something connected to Brazil house. I can't remember what it is in Lagos. They demolished that house. That house is a piece of history. This man demolished it. Oh my God. It was very powerful what he said. Exactly. He's ready to bring the house of cards down. And you can tell he means it. You can tell he's not just saying it. He's going to be on Dr. Damages. Okay, if I'm available. Those Dr. Damages show, you know, they had me to one. Now, so men is very boring, I beg. No women. Trace now they even help. Monago. So men, and some of them now they ask better questions. Not only few of them. Only few of them. I beg. But I will try, Sha, if he's going to be on, because I really like his posturing. I no go lie. I really like his posturing. I probably will try to listen to him. Everybody's deaf. Everybody is suffering. I bought a bag of cement for 10,600 last Sunday. Today, I bought the same. Can you imagine? It has increased by 900 naira. Can you imagine that? Make we no even go food, transport. Can you imagine? They are clearing Lagos of Lebanese. They are clearing Lagos for Lebanese, French, Indians. Are they clearing it of Lebanese, French, Indians, and Chinese, or they are clearing it for them, Michael?
Oil-producing states. Nigeria's constitution gives them a 13% derivation advantage. That means states like Rivers, Delta, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa automatically receive far more money than others. For example, Delta State receives over 450 billion in a year. Rivers State crosses 300 billion. Akwa Ibom and Bayelsa followed closely. Yet, youths are unemployed and they remain unemployed. Infrastructure stayed poor, tension increased instead of development. Money came, impact didn't. This is where politics entered suddenly. Governors started defecting. Opposition states began aligning with APC. Currently, 8 states are defected. Fubara of Rivers State is involved. Peter Umba of Enugu is involved. Sheriff Oborevuri of Delta State is involved. Donye Diri of Bayelsa State is involved. What about Akwa Ibom State? Umo Eno is involved. Taraba State, Abu Kefas is involved too. Plateau State, Caleb Mutwang is also involved. All these guys are from PDP except from Abba Yusuf, the Kano State governor, which is from NNPP. So out of 36 states, Tinubu's APC is having 29 governors. Everyone started singing the same song, "On your mandate we shall stand." Not because Nigerians were suddenly satisfied, but because power and protection from probe lives at the center. Now let's talk pattern, not rumors. Example 1, Yaya Bello, former Kogi governor, once powerful, once untouchable. The moment power shifted, suddenly investigation started. Message received across Nigeria: when you are out, you are exposed. But just because it belongs to the ruling party, it becomes quiet, and now it can travel out for pilgrimage. Example 2, Fubara of Rivers State. Despite receiving massive allocations, Rivers plunged into crisis. Political pressure, federal influence, legislative warfare, and lessons to other governors watching. If you are not aligned, governance becomes war. So what do politicians do when trillions are involved and accountability is looming? They run towards power. Then came the final moves. Governors weren't just joining APC.
Thank you for the
They
video.
were
I just
crowned
come now.
renewed hope ambassadors.
Okay, I will play them shortly. Okay, let me read something to you guys. Una know say Wike don't get radio. Una know say don't get new radio station for Port Harcourt solely for the 2027 election campaign. Politicians, these old politicians, these thieves, they are not ready. Nigerians are still sleeping. I'm telling you, double the work now we need to do now. Everybody now suppose find as they want to start their own radio station or what you call that, their transistor radio to they generate information for people. Wike don't open radio station for election 2027. This is how bad they want it. Question is, how bad do Nigerians want it? How bad do the opposition want it? Locals are not allowed in some areas in Lagos. Maybe they are demolishing Morocco. Is it Morocco? Where that place where they build on water? All those people, they've gone to destroy all those places. Nowhere. They don't even create anywhere for. They don't build houses for those people. They just abandon them. No house, nothing. Hey! God forbid. The NBA, Nigerian Bar Association, he also talked to National Assembly, say make they reverse the Senate position, pass the amendment on electronic transmission of results. Na their president, Afam Osigwe, na him write am. At least they try. If everybody like that, they rise up for Nigeria, they talk, maybe our problem, they go fit dey solve am small, small. Make una listen to this video.
Parasite. In almost every country on earth, there is a Nigerian prisoner. However, no one wants to go to Nigeria. Moving abroad is the top 5 career categories in Nigeria. They have ruined their country so terribly that it has become uninhabitable. Police stations look like pigsties, whilst government buildings look like building sites. Corruption in Nigeria is no longer frowned upon. Instead, it is praised. Criminality is celebrated in every echelon of society. The people themselves do not elect decent Nigerians, they elect criminals. You know, a country celebrates corruption and crime when it is 99% corrupt, but never has any top government official ever been convicted and imprisoned. In Nigeria, communication is conducted through screaming, hand gestures, and sometimes the fist way. You see diplomats, police, and military men fighting in public. Tens of thousands of fist fights should be recorded in Nigeria every day. Every building has a generator, some with up to 10, all running at the same time, forging a megapoly of noise of epic proportions. Nigerian motorists communicate with their horns. An average Nigerian motorist beeps their horn 100 times per day. Imagine the noise pollution. In Nigeria, the pastor is corrupt, the doctor is corrupt, the engineer, the teacher, the professor, the custom officials, the police, the passport official, the teller, the banker, the ministers, the president, and everyone is corrupt. I'm not sure you understood. I will elaborate. You can get to the Nigerian border with explosives, bribe the officials, and they let you in. You can bribe your way through your professors to give you the best grade, bribe the passport officials to delete your name from the system and create a new identity for you, or pay the police to arrest someone who annoys you. Nigeria is a complete shithole. Now imagine people raised under such chaotic system coming into your country. From the day they were born, they bribed their way through the authorities, school, and even employment. When a government job opening becomes available, the person in charge sells it to the highest bidder. You see, this is not talked about enough. I have given this a serious thought before making this video, and it breaks my heart, but I have to make it. A Nigerian have no sense of queue, keeping the street clean, respect authority, law and order, or the faintest idea of customer service. There is only one thing on the mind of a Nigerian: make money and buy respect. They have succeeded in creating nations within their country. The Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo effectively have quasi-nations within Nigeria. You should see them bashing, fighting, hating, and disparaging each other instead of working together to fix up the world's greatest human shithole ever put together, called Nigeria. Let me take you around the world. There are Nigerian prisoners in South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Kenya, Angola, Gabon, Cameroon, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Indonesia, the UAE, Qatar, Pakistan, India, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam, China, Hong Kong, Japan, South Korea, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Germany, Italy, Switzerland, Norway, the Netherlands, Spain, Canada, the USA, Colombia, Brazil, and even countries as poor as Chad, Congo, and Mali. Their conviction typically surrounds around drug trafficking, pimping, or pandering, 419 fraud, which includes dating scams, credit card fraud, and other fraudulent activities. The world has every reason to scrutinize Nigerians 5 times more, or even ban them altogether. Nigerians give Black Africans a bad name. I bet you Namibians, Botswana, Kenyans, Angolans, Senegalese, Burkinabes, South Sudanese, or South Africans commit the least crime of all Africans who live in the West, South America, and East Asia. Botswana, Namibians, South Africans, and Kenyans don't leave their countries like Nigerians do. When they do so legally, and when they are in your countries, they are 10 times more likely to abide by the law of the land and stay away from crimes. In contrast, Nigerians would fight in public at every opportunity. They have one of the lowest levels of etiquette in the world. 7 out of 10 Nigerians have been involved in public fighting in their lives, as this is our Nigerian way of resolving disputes. Now imagine letting someone who doesn't understand law and order, not to litter, not to urinate in public, how to dial up instead of yelling and using their fist in your country. What do you think will happen? They don't get along with their neighbors or other African countries. How do you think they'll get along with the world's most evolved and developed societies of the West and East Asia? The Nigerian sees the humane laws of your country as a weakness to exploit. As with everything, nothing is 100%. I know this. There are some good Nigerians, but almost every Nigerian is infested with that corrupt mindset. Living in Nigeria, I have tried to find something good to sell to the world, but unfortunately, there are scares. It is a land absent from progress. The Nigerian system is broken. Nigeria is not even a country. A Hausa person hates the Igbo person to the extent that they can wipe them out. The Igbo hate the Hausa in the same way. The Yoruba have a fundamental hatred for the Igbo that they'll rather die than elect an Igbo person, whilst the Igbo are the world's most arrogant, self-deluded, zero etiquette people of Africa. These 3 major ethnic groups, Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba, each have over 40 million people, with the Hausa nearing 65 million. Now, imagine putting Spain, England, and Poland into one country. Do you know the type of chaos you'd be creating? This is how Nigeria is. The Spanish, English, and Polish are all European, but they cannot function as one country. So too do the Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. These people cannot function under one country. When government ministerial positions are declared, they often have to reflect the Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo shares before the other minority ethnic groups receive their own share. If the sharing favors one ethnic group more than the other, they fight, yell, insult, and complain until the next appointment. The other ethnic group in charge will now retaliate by appointing their own ethnic group. The presidency has to go to that ethnic group, then that one, and this one, and those one. Then when the next one comes, they keep changing. You see, in short, the number of ministerial positions have to reflect the various ethnic groups. This is not a country, but a bunch of tribal, unevolved, mentally unstable, over 200 million stupid people. Why would any country let Nigerians into their country? I'm not sure, but if I were the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, I would impose a total ban on Nigerians. The risk outweighs the benefit. There are 24 million homeless Nigerians, which is almost the same as the rest of sub-Saharan Africa combined. And over 70% of the country's population lives in poverty. That is over 160 million people, the highest in the world when averaged, given that India has over 5 times as many people as Nigeria. They have the largest arable land in Africa, Nigeria, yet most of that is uncultivated. Their weather is characterized by abundant sunshine during the dry season and ample rainfall during the raining season. The north is the savannah, and the middle belt of Nigeria is level with abundant arable land suitable for farming. Still, 56% of Nigeria's 70 to 84 million hectares of arable land remains uncultivated or underutilized. You begin to ask yourself, why are these people hungry? The answer is simple: incompetence and a collective lack of skills to run a country. Nothing in Nigeria is properly managed, from the police to the immigration services, customs to the airport, traffic to the road network, schools to the national grid, and from the people to their own very homes. Nigeria is a chaotic society where people exhibit some of the lowest levels of etiquette and quality known to man. And most of these people are looking for ways to obtain visas to the various developed and semi-developed countries so that they can bring that chaotic upbringing from Nigeria to the world. I have tried to find a better way to euphemize this video. Still, after months of procrastinating, I couldn't find a better way to organize my words, but to say it as it is. If you are a Nigerian watching with the slightest ounce of honesty, you'd agree with me. We have earned the badge of honor of being amongst the worst in the world. Poverty isn't why Nigerians are dishonest, criminal-minded, corrupt, and everything else. Nepal is a poor country. How many Nepalese have you seen committing crimes around the world? Chad, Burkina Faso, Mali, Myanmar, Tajikistan, and South Sudan are poor. You can't see them going around the world committing crimes. Of the world's 195 countries, there is a Nigerian prisoner in 60% of them, the highest of any country on earth. That is not an accident.
Say Bugari, on your mandate, we just stand Tinubu, on your mandate, Tinubu, on your mandate. Shey Tinubu. All right, so you all have seen it. See where you guys have gotten us to. See the insults. See that goes right and left. And you know the funniest thing? Now, the funniest thing is this. There's no way I can deny everything that this guy has said because he's coming with proofs. Yes, he is stating everything he's saying with proofs. He has proofs. So there's no way I can deny anything. So everything that this guy has said in this video is fact. Let's be brutally honest with ourselves. If you want to be honest with yourself as a Nigerian, you should understand that everything that is being said in this video is fact. Nothing is wrong. He stated everything just the way it is. Forget all these things they do. Forget all this media. They usually twist the narrative. Forget all of them. Now, let's be brutally honest. You yourself, you know that what this guy has said is true. Now, don't watch this video alone. Share it for more people to see and understand how bad the situation has gotten. And in my opinion, if you ask me, I think the best thing is for every region to control their resources. Let every region control their resources. If every region focus on themselves, situations like this can never happen. Never. But let me know what you guys think on the comment section. Don't forget to like and share for others to watch and learn. And click that follow button. Thank you. And I'll see you on the next.
Not one word. I can't we say even dump some more insults. Because Nigerians need to learn. Some people they cry, say Namibia, they drag us. Then they say, what's Namibia? How many there be? I say, okay, now I'm gonna go match the energy for energy now. Namibia whoop Nigeria behind. He drag una for filth. I even call they supply them. I supply them tools. May they use Oraimo code flog Nigerians way. The guy was the people I was engaging, I was laughing. Most of the tweets, truths, painful truths. That's why I tell the guy, say more, please. We are crying, but we need more. The guy started to laugh. I'm telling you, people, it's ridiculous what we have reduced ourselves to. Ridiculous. When other countries, they excel, they do better things, they improve their land, their youths, they thrive. Nigerians go gather, so fight. See the irrelevant content when they create. In other countries where the situation of country don't bother, you go see everyone go gather. They go put heads together to figure out how they want to get themselves out, not Nigerians. Half of them are busy doing TikTok, doing irrelevant content, doing nonsense. Some of them are showing lackadaisical. They don't care, like it doesn't touch them. Concern them, touch them, so they don't care. You that you're talking about the situation, they'll come and be telling you should be protecting your mental health, as if they have their own mental health is intact. How can you be walking around like a normal person? Meanwhile, your country is in disarray. Isn't that the thing should be in front of your mind the most? No amount of prayer, no amount of dressing up can save you. Whatever is happening at home will affect you no matter what. Are you not Nigerian? Are you going to change yourself? Are you going to wash it out of your body? I beg you, hypocrites, Nigerians, biggest hypocrites. And the same set of people, wicked human beings, they'll be the ones denying the evil that is going on. They'll be telling you, it's not that bad, though. Nigeria is not that bad. If you know where to go, if you have money, have money and enjoy in filth, in evil. You are proud to be announcing that if you have money, you will enjoy Nigeria, where you will be paying your workers peanuts, rubbish. You want to go and live large so that you can take advantage of people who cannot afford the lifestyle that you are trying to live in Nigeria. Nonsense. People who say, oh, Nigeria is enjoyable when you have the money, they are the most wicked set of people. Go and pay attention to them. You see the way they treat their domestic staff, you no go believe them. The way they treat the common person on the street, you no go believe them. If they go to restaurants, they are the ones who talk down the most on the servers in the restaurant. Wicked set of people. I know they rate Nigerians, so now look everybody. The woman concern me now they do, because they pain me. I grew up in a village. I'm very proud to say it. I grew up on the farm. Food was never a problem for me. We had plenty of food in my house. We were rich in food, all kinds of food. We may not have had plenty money, but we had enough to take care of ourselves. Is this life? People can't go to the farm. How many people can afford to buy food? Now this one concern me. Anybody when want make comment, anybody when want come feel say, oh, this is all she does. Yes, this is all I do, because this is a concern to me. If it's not a concern for you, waka pass. You don't have to leave comment in my comment section. I beg. I'm not come here for anybody. I'm not trying to be what I'm not. Where is the lie in what the guy has said? Where is the lie? Everything is, I even want people to be making more videos like this. Nigerians need to feel it in their soul. Feel how shameless, how embarrassing they've become. In every country, there are Nigerian prisoners. We forget the ones that are sold as slaves, in the desert, in the Sahel, sold as slaves. Forget the ones that are in prison in all these Arabian countries, Middle East countries. Is this something to be proud of? And then you still see Nigerians, they go wear, they carry shoulder up. I'm in Nigerian. What are you carrying your shoulder up for? I beg. Every region go and organize this thing. This is a forced union. What's the point? What's the point? Let everybody go and do their thing. It is impossible. I'm telling you, it's looking more like it every day. Impossible. The Northerners want it one way. The West, the Yorubas want it another way. The Igbos want it. Let everybody go their own. Let the others decide their fate. I beg. It's too much.
On their mandate, they will fall. On their mandate, they have fallen. On their mandates, on their mandates, on their mandate, they must fall. Hey, you saw the mandate falling in Turkey, didn't you see it? Is it not clear to you? Let me give you a story. The more Americans saw how weak, how tired, how fragile, how frail that Biden had become, they didn't have a choice but to take him out, because it did not represent the American people in any way, the boisterousness of the American people. There's no difference between the American people and the Nigerian people. We're very confident people. We're very audacious people. To have Tinubu as our president is like the biggest shock of our lives. But of course, INEC and the judiciary gave us a president. Obi Kubana, come close. Honestly, I don't know you. I've never heard of you. And this is not me just talking. I have never heard of you, known you, see you, recognize you. I don't know you. But in the last 3 years, thereabouts, if I may say 2 to 3 years, I started seeing you all over the social media, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, quite a nice young man. I think it's your, if I'm right, it's about a year after I started hearing your mom's burial or whoever died that you had to bury. That was when I started knowing you. So I can safely say you don't even have support of someone like me, because I don't even know who you are. But it's important that I bring you to, we bring you to the conversation. When you look at yourself and Sheyi Tinubu, I want to ask you if you are not bigger than that other man or that boy. I want to ask that you will subject yourself to this. But they say everybody has a price. I have questioned that many times over, because for me, it's based on values. Would you say Peter Obi doesn't have a price? Why didn't he bend for, I want to believe, people who have called him all over the world after the election? Why didn't he bend? Maybe the powers of the West would have put him in power, right? Not everybody bows. Conversation of money that buys you. Or maybe they will destroy your land. Or is it the conversation of your property of recent that was taken and destroyed in Abuja? Which one puts you on their mandate to fall? You've taken everything I believe you worked so hard and buried it under a mandate that is faulty, flawed, and falling. Sad. You join Tinubu's son and be singing on their mandate. You couldn't even sing it well. You couldn't even sing it well, because inside you, you know that this is a mess. So the question I'm saying, and I will cap it up after this video. Please listen. Everybody have seen it, but please join me. I want to say something after this.
Okay, I would personally say thank you very much. And to Nigeria, and to youth and young people in Nigeria, especially the southern region and the whole region as a whole.
City boy.
On behalf
City
of
boy.
the City Boy movement, we want to present your recognition letter and assignment letter as the regional director of the Southeast for City Boy. And on behalf of City Boy, thank you very much.
Your mandates that they will follow. Look at Sheyi. Does it look like he knows anything? Or he's just... This is going to be in another conversation. It can't be even this conversation. I'm going to be discussing cronies and the danger of these cronies, but and their proteges. But let me analyze this very quickly. Cap it up as fast as I can. Obi Kubana on their mandates. Try. How did you? You see, that's the problem that we have as a people. We perpetuate narratives that has been written, spoken, unspoken about us. They've always said that the Igbo people don't support themselves. People like you allow the narrative to take root and be perpetuated. Look, let me tell you, you have gone to the wrong journey. You have taken the very wrong step that I don't know how I will say it to you, but you know inside your mind, you know Kubana saying a wrong step you take. Very wrong one. I will tell you, City Boy. Which City Boy? City Boy. Oh, Chicago City Boy, or which of them? Lagos City Boy, Nigeria City Boy. Chai could be better than this. It's sad, to say the least. To take on a position of what? Coordinator of the Southeast City Boy. Let me see who you come and talk to. In which part? Is it Abia, Imo, Enugu? All those governors outside Abia, all those governors following Tinubu, There's no mandate that they are standing on. They are all falling because no single Easterner is behind them. They are totally on their own, including you, Obi Kubana.
You can read comments. I don't want me. Don't tell when I don't they me anyone when work now. Me I did for dividing the country. Me everybody go answer their papa name. The country is in shambles. There's no need to pretend about it. The first lady came to pray in US, and because Trump recognized her, she wanted to go meet him after, and the security prevented her. Trust my people. As I just they laugh when he come out, then she turned around, right, and said Nigerians don't insult their own. They answer her for Twitter. They say yes, terrible parents that are nice to people outside but wicked to their children inside. People answer her, useless set of people. Yeah. Great question, Tracy. What is Obi Kubana's background self? How did he make his money? That is the question. That is the question. See am. His senior Sheyi, see am, they shine teeth, they sing on your mouth with big pot belly. Very unhealthy looking. Unhealthy. They advise them with all the money when they get, they use and even buy some knowledge about their health and how they can prolong their lives to even enjoy the way. They think of that one. No self-care, nothing. Just money. How did he make the money? That's the question. That's the question. Meanwhile, they've messed up around the world. Of course, they think that she say because Trump say that they say Trump na mumu. Because Trump say, oh, very nice. I just they laugh. I say, these people don't know Trump. Hey, God damn. I never know what you now don't go use hand fine. You they laugh. Now so Obi Kubana and the likes of him will never let you know how they made their money because it's never pure. Una not see when they do money in water. Did you people see the heavy, the boxes, portmanteau that they call them? Big ones when they put, people will come they spray money for inside one suitcase like that. There's a ritual, it's almost felt like a ritual that they were doing. I was just like, what is this? And they do it and put it on social media. To impress, to get impressionable young men to be looking at it and in their mind say, I have to have money like this. They don't know how these people make their money. Now it make that they buy each other, they make money, they do all manner of things. This is the problem. These are the people. I beg. They go say na nightclub. Now so now I mean that they quick go get nightclub because they use until they wash their money. We know these things. We've heard them. Yeah, exactly. Any occult, right? Undercover drug money. I like the owner of Landmark. I'm telling you, they just destroyed that man's business. He just pack himself, pack in business. I think they gave him land in Enugu. Is it not Enugu that he's moved to? I'm very happy for him. And I think another African country also invited him to come and set up business there. Honestly, quietly, you don't see those type of people doing money in water. Lie, you will never. There's no hardworking person that will do that dumb thing that they do. He didn't bow to any criminals. Exactly. He just went quietly and went to build this thing and he's moving it. And I think one African country invited him to come and build his business, his resort safe. No hard men, nobody that works hard for their money will be doing money in water. Never. It never happens. No mind Wike, that one. They say you don't get radio for Port Harcourt now for 2027 election. The Gambia, I know say one African country invite her. If the man they making money, they go. You will never catch those kind of people doing money in water. This is the person that responded. One of the people that responded to your mama be this so. You say parents admired outside, but mean nothing to their children are useless. They answer the woman.
And magu inside that electoral. I hear say our Senate, they don't go do one kind magu inside that electoral reform. What thing they do be say that they play with words. They play with words so that if they do magu next election, if they carry them go court go can't get waiting they go take do case for their favor. So that they go put the reform in a way where be say if court won't deliver judgment, they go use that opening where they do so that the law no go dey firm. You know, say waiting this our lawmakers they don't waiting this our lawmakers they do. They go do law where be say you fit enter this way, come out that way, or enter that way, come out this way. So that at the end of the day, judges fit twist, interpret the law where go take suit them. Now what they do for this electoral reform. Instead, make them use direct electronic transmission.
Wow.
They use words like transfer. So that if people want carry case go court tomorrow, they go say na transfer. It don't really mean say transmit. Look, make they tell Senate, especially that way carry big belly, Senator Akpabio. It be like say already said you don't already carry ballot box full for your belly. Be like say you already swallow ballot papers. After all, for this country, we hear say monkey they swallow money. So it not go surprise me say you don't already carry ballot box without your big belly, so that when time the rich go come out and make them count and join. See, when they play with the resolve of the masses. See, no matter how we shoot gun, no matter how we shoot tanker, the sound can never be louder than the sound of the people.
That's
no
right.
matter how we whip, carry cane, come out, the cane cannot be stronger than the resolve of the people. When they gradually push the people reach where they go show now say we can come together and force now to do what is right.
I'm telling you,
some of now even to work out none if you work again. Some of now self, I'm not even sure say when I go see tomorrow. Some of you are very close to your graves. Yet, we are not still feel leave legacy for them where our children go use. We are not pack all our economic privileges. Prepare for our children and our children. Whereas the children of the masses they carry play the beg for food. See, this time we say no. I swear to God, if it means say I go pay the ultimate price with my life so that my children will get a better standing in this country, I go fight for them. What you guys are doing is very, very bad. What you guys are doing is very, very bad. We want electoral reform where completely unambiguously states that we want electronic transmission. Waiting to happen for polling unit. As it happen finish, then go carry them straight to IREF. We go to see them. Now because we are not say we are not the popular. If your conscience is clear, why we are the dodge system where you go bring free and fair election? And Tinubu supporters, we are supposed to put mouth for this free and fair election, but because all of them are thieves, plus the Tinubu, everybody, we are be kurukere people. That's why we are not one made them do things where you go show say the system they free and fair. So I they want me. I don't live past half of person. If they then declare from obituary say he died at 60, they will say I try. So I know they fear death again. This country when I want to put on fire now when I don't already put fuel, I don't put kerosene, I don't put gunpowder. The matches are lighter now when I hand it in. So it is remember that when I want light this country, I want to make things work. But you see the electoral reform, know how we not dodge and reach. Make we not try amo. Make we not try because we dey ready. If I want make this country dey peaceful, we go submit ourselves peaceful. If I want this country dey kurukere make it explode, we dey ready. But all we are saying is that we are standing on electoral reform that unambiguously states that votes results must be electronically transmitted to the IREF. And I talk this on behalf of our organization, now they talk. We no go stay, see, say, wait up for 2023 when we rig election, like say, reckless abandon, like say people know they exist. It no go happen again, no. Now no go declare result for 4 a.m. when people they sleep. This time nobody go sleep. This time we ready, and nobody go give us go ahead. As soon as we see, listen to my voice, so as soon as we see, say, when I don't start Kurukere movement, immediately we will collect this country from our hand by force. Not be saying cool, but we'll collect them by force. My name is Magnus Soraka. Please follow this page and share this post now.
You say we have to think of strategies on how to counter them. Eventually, their transmission of results passes. Okay, what strategies do you have in mind? What strategies do you have in mind? Terrorists spy Anambra community leader and another resident. This is in Anambra State too.
It is normal. You see, you can't keep praising Bola Ahmed Tinubu, calling him a political guru, a political master strategist, when all he has done to get to where he is today has been some kind of smart act of illegality in collaboration and with combination of a lot of criminal tendency. Criminality and illegality being put to play does not amount to smartness. So you are rating this man for the things he's known to be doing. 2027 is around the corner. We see how he has messed the country up. It is normal that Tinubu cannot and should not win any election after his woeful performance in his first step that he grabbed. But now look, Tinubu, what many people always think is smart is his inability to think ahead in terms of criminalities and Olori Buruku style. Okay, look at this form I'm displaying now. This one obviously is in circulation in certain part of the country, trying to lure people into taking their sensitive IDs. Only the gods of our land know what they intend to do with this thing. Just take a look at the form. And what is it called? What is stated on it? It says Renew Hope World Development Program Empowerment. They'll be telling them it's for empowerment. So you are not to fill this form. And what are you filling in the form? Number 1, your name. Number 2, your ward. 3, local government area. 4, your NIN. 5, your BVN. 6, your voter's card number. What do you need this information for to empower anybody? So this is already an election rigging style. This is what they've cooked. This is the next one they're going to apply in 2027. And people are saying this man is a political strategist. He's a master tactician. See, we should stop applauding criminality. Condemn it. Call it what it is. Criminal. You get the point now. You're asking for their NIN, voting number, voter's card number, and then account number. Then lastly, they are asking for phone number. If anybody has all this information about you, it's as good as that person have you. Yes. If anybody, most especially those with criminal tendency, has all this information about you, what else do they need about you that they don't have or they can get? Nothing. So Tinubu distributing this form, calling it whatever empowerment program is a sham, a fraud, a rigging in advance come 2027. But you know what? Nigerians are too daft, too dumb not to understand most of these things. Most of really those that are not literate at all, those that were not even fortunate to go to primary school like we did, they will fall for all this trash. Let somebody come and give me this one to feel now. May thunder send the person back in pieces. Because this doesn't make sense. Just do well. Wait for election, they'll let the people vote for you. This is why they don't want election to be proper. They don't ever want election to be proper in Nigeria. And somebody will come, hey, Tinubu, wait before me. You won't do that. You will never do that. You get it because we know better. It's gone in a day where we were all those, where we were politically ignorant. We know better now. And we are exposing them, sensitizing the people. Because for those that think, oh, that will do the insult, at the verse. Yes, at the verse, your country is messed up. And the same people that have messed the country up, they have no intention of letting the country go. They turn Nigeria to a farm where they just harvest and take it to where somebody else has fixed. They have no intention of fixing this country. And you think we should be easy on some people? If we have our ways, we should be doing something more terrible than just talking to them. But for now, let's do it in words. And when Nigeria wakes up, when we have the numbers of our work that we need, then we might be able to have the likes mind. That unity, that division that they've created, we might be able to discard it, then unite, and then know what to do. But until then, let the sensitization continue. And Nigerians, open your eyes. When they give you any form, don't feel. When you see any form carrying APC and Tinubu Peter, just know that form is against you. It's not for you. It's not for your own good. Avoid it. Flee. In fact, if they give it to you, tear, shred it into pieces. Is that a style? Is that you win election? You just rig yourself into office. Deliver the dividends of democracy to the people and you'll be re-elected. It's that simple. But you fail. You refuse because you have a plan on how to come in through the back door. That will know the Bruku style 2023 will not work again. No. Don't say I didn't tell you. It will not work again.
I like more people are talking like this. This is good. This is good.
That is the procedure. Yes, we are telling you about experience. That is how there's a legislative procedure. That is the procedure. Yes, you can have the person who did this work is here, and when you want to go and harmonize, how can you harmonize without the person that did the work? Will you give us the opportunity to finish? Mr. President, the chairman of the committee is here. You have to put the chairman of the committee because he has for the harmonization, the conference committee. You have a chairman who represented us in doing this thing, and then you exclude him from the harmonization. What kind of harmonization are you going to do? Okay, distinguished colleagues,
Senator Ningi. Senator Ningi, don't go far now, because you just made a point that the chairman. Okay. You know how I wish there was any reason. How I wish there was any reason to shout. Distinguished colleagues, if there was any need to shout, Senator Asukwa, we are discussing about Senator Lalong, and you are going for consultation. Senator Lalong, you are hereby included in this committee because
Chairman Judiciary. Mr. Senate President, I take exception. I'm withdrawing from the committee. Don't talk to me like that. What are you people introducing?
As what?
So, Tracy, you're saying that if they pass the transmission of result, they might send. What will the people in the PO stronghold, are they supposed to fold their hand? Everybody know what they happen. Everybody supposed ready for war. So if the people, if a PO not sort out in your stronghold, whose fault is that? I beg you, everybody eye suppose they shine now. So everybody knows say now what we they go for. So everybody need to address it, ready itself like accordingly. Nigerians will rise again. Yeah, now sit down, look, we they look, they will not start using the algorithms to tell people not to come out to vote if they are not voting APC. They can also disconnect internet on election day, just like Museveni did in UG. Nigerians need to be prepared for every possibility. Again, we're going now war. Now they go into now for 2027. So anybody who's not preparing their mind for that, then sorry. If you allow the thing sleep again, sorry, too bad. Everybody need to know say na war na they ready for. And ready themselves accordingly. If you allow them take am again run, who go suffer the suffer? To counter the narrative is to ready. Make sure say you prepare yourself, carry your necessary this thing. All your tool ready. Everybody need to ready. Anybody when come there, nobody supposed to live there the same way. If you say they come, you say everybody need to prepare themselves. So I don't know how to talk and pass like this. Everybody need to ready say now what now you they go for. Okay, let's go ahead. Now don't make me take pass as I say I go tell. All of now don't use gist hold me down now.
Major difference globally. Passed into law in 1988, and it has made a major difference globally, including now in Nigeria. We can't take our eyes off of that. I just want to say to my colleagues, to all of us, I'm deeply concerned that Nigeria has hired the K Street lobbying firm, DCI, to the tune of $9 million, $750,000 a month. And a billionaire, has entered into a $120,000 a month contract with Valcor to influence Congress and the executive branch. And Ambassador, you know as well as I over these many years, because you have fought this fight. They hire these firms, they come up with their very well-written talking points to say, nothing to see here. Whether it be Haiti, China does it better than anyone else, or worse really is what it is. We saw it with Romania. I remember during the years of Nicholas Ceausescu, and I led the effort on that along with Frank and you, Sam, Mr. Ambassador. And they always had these lobbying firms that said, Ceausescu's a good guy. He has all these churches that he has opened. He was torturing Christians. And the book that got me into religious freedom myself was Tortured for Christ by Richard Wurmbrand, who talked about the duplicity and unfortunately how these firms are just so good at putting advocating for their client. Well, advocate for freedom and religious end to religious persecution. I have many other things I'd say, but I want to cut it off here. And I do want to thank, again, all of you for being here. I'd like to yield to my good friend, Ranking Member Jacobs, for any comments you might have.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And thank you, all the witnesses, for testifying before the subcommittee on this important.
When I hear the $9 million no work, it no work, Tinubu just go throw away $9 million for nothing. You see, say they mentioned them for the hearing. This hearing has been going on for a while, okay, for a couple of weeks now. So this is just to let you know, waka, they don't already figure them out. What they try to do. The narrative when they try to push, it not work. They send the man, Tinubu go there, go shine teeth. I don't know who invite him for breakfast. He go there. He want go meet Trump. Security block and say who you be. We don't know you. Back off. Not to say na do baby now na they deal with. Not to say everybody na like Tinubu. No, we listen to this one.
Well, it is not actually really the first time that we have Americans or agencies from there coming to work with us towards operations, but particularly for internal security operations, this is about the first time. I think the first time they came was when they sent the detachments to come train our troops.
Everybody in Nigeria needs to be ready for the
during the time of General Malu.
There's no other way out.
Late General Malu,
They are
when he was the chief of army staff.
Even
And
worse.
that's to say that it is not the first time in the recent that we are having a working relationship or strategic partnership towards security challenges, either within or outside the country.
It's a shame.
However, I will state categorically that this is based on agreements between Nigeria and the United States of America. And I expect, and we should expect a lot benefit from it. In the sense that I would say we had been in this situation for over 2 decades, and at the point, it appeared as if we are not making enough effort to tackle it decisively to a reasonable level, such that it will not appear as if we are helpless. And they had to come in. I think that one is the small history. So what do we do? What are they offering? And what are we discussing with them? From the best of my knowledge, what I gathered is we are discussing almost about intelligence gathering and then providing us with necessary intelligence so that we on the ground can use it appropriately and decisively. And I think that is good, because from the bombing of some of the locations around against the Lakurawas around Sokoto area, you can see that, or we all saw that, yes, they hit the target. From me, I am rest assured that they hit the target and then the objective was achieved. And it went a long way in achieving the objective. Why? Because we realized that the group there were dissipated. And that is the impact we are seeing in most parts of the country now, particularly their routes from that area through the north central to some place like Benue. So if we now agree with them and support the initiative and the agreement, it is going to go a long way over time to help us. But that does not mean that we should not have our own indigenous initiative to support, to package it up. And that is what some of us are now soliciting, to ensure that as this effort, this partnership is on, we also come with our own indigenous security arrangement package to ensure that we have a total, or good success at the end of the day in the next couple of years. That is the way I see it. It's a lot of good to us as Nigerians, the situation we have found ourselves.
They say demands a desperate measure. I don't usually come out like this. I think this is the second time I'm ever appearing like this. The first was after they rigged the 2023 general election, when I have to call out the people that were involved. In as much as some person thinks that this is not effective, but they fear this more than your Quran and your Bible. So let me start. See, enough of this. See, Nigeria will not say enough. We will apply every method to stop the madness by these people. What kind of news is this? No, haven't they rubbed it to our faces enough? Or have you not heard? How does you feel that your right to vote, to decide who governs you, is taken from you permanently, and they are rubbing it to your face with nothing you can do about it? You see the news? It says, breaking, Senate reject mandatory electronic transmission of election results. Senate reject mandatory electronic transmission of election results. What else does that mean? Rigging. That's all. This is what Nigerians have been calling for. Give us a direct transmission. Make it compulsory. That is what we'll be asking for. See, Nigerians, we already know, right? And the funniest of all, somebody is going to support these people. Now, you see this Nigerian Senate. I don't know what to tell you guys. But if this bill has come from Tenebe, if this bill was in favor of the political elite against the populace, would you reject it? If a Senate that never ever rejected a bill that favors Tenebe can reject what Nigerians have been crying for, and as for anybody who stood against direct transmission of election results, if you are against it, regardless of who you are, regardless of the position you hold, you will not die well. Your days on earth, the remainder of it will be miserable. Now, when this news broke out, this same Senate denied it. They said Senate denied rejecting electronic transmission of results. When I saw this deny, I was like, okay, maybe that earlier news wasn't correct. I have to take time to read down to see how they've amended it. Guess what Akpabio was saying? That the electronic transmission of results is already there, been provided as amended it, I think in 2022 or thereabout. That is still there. That the only thing they rejected is the automatic, that the compulsory and mandatory transmission that is being left to the discretion of the INEC officials. You see where they hide? These people always want to use technicalities or to meandering criminalities to do us what they've been doing us. We know the electronic transmission has been there. But making it mandatory and compulsory is what Nigerians have asked for. And this Senate had the audacity to reject it. And I learned that is a particular criminal from APC that submitted, and they said the rejection followed an amendment made by Senator Tahai Mungono, Borno State APC, who proposed that transmission aspect be removed while the original provision be retained. The original provision is INEC will decide, the electoral officer will decide which they have been using. They will tell you there is a glitch. Compulsory transmission, mandatory transmission, who will it affect and how will it affect them? Because they are not worthy of the position they claim they win elections to. For those supporting Tinubu, I guess this was the best time for Tinubu to prove his electoral prowess, how powerful, how influential, how loved, and how accepted is he by Nigerians. Vote after all the electoral officers and the party agents have attested to the form. They just post and upload to ROF for everybody to see what is the problem with this. And somebody have problem with this, and whoever it is that have problem with this, you will down plane crash, not on the commercial plane, on your private jet. I know that most of these idiots own private jets. And if you are a senator and you voted against compulsory and mandatory transmission of election results, you will seek. If you're already 50, you have another 50 years to seek before you leave this world. It shall not be well with you. I speak on the power of the ancestors and the gods of this land. So shall it be. Criminals shall never be well with anybody that is against the Nigerian people. You must give us an electronic transmission of results. Is it not enough for Nigerians to hit the street? If we have a country where the people are safe, where we have a majority of people that are conscious to happy, this is enough to see that tomorrow morning the streets of Nigeria will be flooded. This is something we must demand. What is their plan? They made it clear now that come 2027 there will be no election. That's why they are buying governors, buying criminals, bringing everybody in. I would bought all the governors. Can you just give us a credible election and let's see if you all will not be swept out of government? Nigerians, would you accept this slap? This shit being rubbed on your face? It's up to you. I've handed them over to the gods. Let's see how it goes. Thank you very much.
You don't hand them over to the gods. Okay. This is the village head of Woro, Umar Saliu. They buy some of the members of the family. He said they buy the people when be Muslims, the Yoruba Muslims and Christians. They burn the church down they burn some people for inside church. So here we go. So let me see, what was this? Abdullahi Issa says residents have fled their homes after an attack on Woro village, destroyed houses and stole belongings. He has that they now have no food or possessions. Now, this Nigerian ex-soldier, reveals how Army General Jamilu Saham unjustly dismissed him for questioning how Boko Haram killed 117 personnel.
Was good knowing that I dedicated myself right from youth out of 18 years, and
you joined the army at 18.
I joined the army at the age of 18.
And you were just dismissed in this manner.
Yes, and I was just dismissed. At times I ask myself, most of the times, if I tell you that I'm not, that at times I sit like this, I will be as if something is happening to me. At times I will feel as if I want to grow mad because I know the series of attack we face. Our battalion, one way task force battalion, we just spent 2 days. The third day in Melare and at Tere. We encountered Boko Haram at Tere. We lost about 115 soldiers. They took us to Gentilo, 118 task force battalion and 119. We lost 75 soldiers. At Tunkushe, we lost 300 and something soldiers. Then we were taken. Before we advance with Abu Ali, late Lieutenant Colonel Abu Ali, the present Colonel Majid that is being held for.
And that one you wait
CEO,
for.
The CEO of 118.
Michael, you wait for your.
He is the one that
for your
led us
senator.
and we captured with Abu Ali.
Knocking video.
2014.
Hey, God forbid.
Wow, this is really shocking. I don't even know what to say because I don't know how the military operate. But if what you're saying is entirely true, then I feel sorry for you. And I'm feeling sorry for all the people right now that do not have the privilege to be here to also share their story. So what is something you're hoping God for? Are you still interested to go back to the army? Is there a lawyer you can talk to? I don't know how the system operates. If, your appeal is not granted, what is your plan? But first of all, do you still want to be in the army?
Well, army have been my passion to serve in the military because I feel that is the area that one can affect the life of humanity.
How long has your case been?
Yeah, my case has been for 15 years, 10 years now.
Since 10 years, you've been dismissed?
Yes, December 2015. I have been writing and no.
What do you do for a living?
As I stand now, even the little savings I have then, you see me, I moved to National Human Rights Commission. I went to Brekete family. We went to Brekete family. We moved at times to I invite us at Airport. We go there after writing. Nothing. That's how I'll be moving my family.
They don't pay you anymore.
And they don't pay me. I'm not collecting salary. I'm just surviving. Any friend of mine sometimes, just anywhere that someone will call me. Luis, you have been a good person. When you serve in our location, we hear that you have issues. Sometimes some people just call me. They'll dash me 5,000. That's it. As I am, I'm a graduate of. After the dismissal, I follow up and round up my program. I'm a graduate of political science. I study political science. If there is any way I can get job, if the army cannot take me back,
anything that has to do with security or anything outside security.
Anything that have to do with security, anything outside security, I'm ever ready to do.
What are your core competence?
My core competence is security because that has been my passion to serve on that ground so that I'll be able
to work as a CSO.
I can work effectively as a CSO in any company.
Let us use this opportunity to be our brother's keeper. Let us assist and let's be of. How many children do you have?
I have 3 children.
How are they coping with your wife?
It has not been easy. Just my wife at times they will go and maybe through the help of my friends or my siblings, they will give me. Sometimes they will send 10,000. I will give her maybe a little money to go and buy something like tomato these beverages so that she can go and sell. My wife will be hawking things. I want to make sure that I round up get my certificate now. But before I was not having my certificate, my degree certificate.
Imagine they dismiss man when they work hard because they buy the soldiers. They say too they buy them, then they dismiss them. My people. Now here we go leave them for today. I don't try. I don't even do pass as I think I go do. So I don't know whether I go see you now tomorrow because I suppose now 1 hour max. Now I go give you now today. But here am I. Here I am. Okay, so Jay Sekulow has a petition. Okay. Mackie, I just share it with you. I don't know how I'm going to share this now on I don't know how I'm going to share it to you guys. Everybody need to sign this petition for the Christian unaliving. Okay. For Nigeria. So he don't write, the man don't he said they filed a written submission at the UN to defend Christians in Nigeria buying at the hands of the ISIS affiliated terrorists. So we need to sign this petition. I beg, wait. And this is the ACLJ. Okay. Now the ACLJ, now they filed this one. So I beg people, they're trying to get to 750 signatures. So far, they have over 500,000 signatures. We need more signatures, I beg. I just feel my own now. I'm just feeling mine. And I've already filled it. Okay. So I beg, when I need to go, how do I share this? Let me see how I can share. Maybe this is what I'll do. I will just copy it and put it on my YouTube page, so you guys can go and. Here's Jay Sekulow is a big deal. Apparently, I don't know if you guys know anything about him. Maybe some of you. The name sounds familiar though. I just can't point out exactly where I've heard this name before. But I'm going to share it in my channel on my post section. So if you guys want to go check it out, so you can sign it. I just sign up. Yeah, I don't try. Okay. Yeah, please help me forward it to others. Tracy, I'm going to send to you via I go forward that to you now. I need to forward it to you as well. I'll send that to your email. Let me see, share. I don't want to forget to. That's why I'm sending it. Okay. Okay. Tracy, I don't send that to you as well. I bet Mona help me sign and pass her on. All right, guys, I'll see you on my next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening and your weekend. I'll see you guys on my next one. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye.